Morning, honestly, the clapping thing we obviously rehearsed a little bit, but it's bound to be such a mischievous type of morning. You know why? Because we have something very special. Now, there could be a couple of minions. There could be some individuals by the name of Gru coming up, because you know what? The release of Despicable Me 4 has to be celebrated. And the thing is, for all of you kids, school holidays, we got you covered this morning, because you might actually see minions on your screen. And I'm not talking about us.
What do you mean? On our screen?
No, not us. No.
Hey,
Kevin!
Gru's in the house! Gru, what's happening? Whoa, Gru, you've been working out on the shoulders there. I love it.
Come to me.
Absolutely insane. Guys, is this really happening?
This is happening right
Is this
now.
real life?
Oh my.
I'm a bit intimidated by Gru, guys. I'm going to be honest. I want to just
I'll
maybe
protect you. I'll
shift
protect
up
you.
a little bit from him. His energy's
It's
hectic.
because his shoulders are bigger than yours, Ryle. That's why.
I know. Man's been doing traps for days. Listen, Mzansi, this is obviously so much of the excitement that's happening this morning, but it doesn't stop here because we're also talking about some incredible stuff happening for you. There's merchandise hampers up for grabs, so we want you to keep watching, and we're going to show you how to enter and get themed up on Despicable Me 4!
Yes.
Speaking about entertaining us this morning is musician Chad Saaiman, and he secretly got married recently. Not secretly. He recently got married, not secretly. We all know about it, to the love of his life, and we can't wait to find out all about it. That's not all, though. Tying the knot, of course, inspired his latest single. It's called Adore.
I feel like it was a secret because I didn't know about it. I thought it was his friend.
Weren't you there?
And I didn't crack the knot, so it was kind of a secret for me. So, yeah, I'm going to talk to Chad about this. We've got some things to sort out, my friend.
We have to. Now, weekends around the corner. Also, we have to feed our guests like Gru and Kevin. And Clem's got a sweet treat in store, the Chuckles Almond Gooey Brownies recipe. It is, according to Kevin, which she told me was actually it's delicious and very easy to try.
This is true. I heard that earlier. He doesn't stop saying it. But listen, we're not going to stop there because finally we're going to kick off our morning and learn how to amp up our coffee game by learning coffee art. Oh, yes.
Baristas in the building.
Indeed, it's happening. Lots happening, obviously, on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Obviously, want to chat to you as well, Mzansi, as we always do. So this morning, we want to know from you, considering that these fellas are in the studio, if you could spend a day with the minions, what kind of mischief would you get up to? And you can share a fun video idea, a voice note, or any crazy message that you have. The number's 0634088863, and don't forget the hashtag Expresso Show. Yes, it's going to be it's not going to be a despicable show. It's going to be very the opposite of that, right?
It's great, though. I just want to say thank you, Gru, for, you know, just looking after these amazing friends of mine. Oh, you're just amazing, Gru. But you, Kevin, I've always been a big fan. And if I would just give you a second, I just want to chat quickly. Yes, that's cool. So what we said to each other was basically we've got news to do. And Kevin is actually really inspired by the news and is hoping that there's some good stories and that sort of thing. Also, we've got some sport, and of course we have some weather as well. That's what. Hold on. Yeah, okay, cool. And also the almond gooey recipe.
I'm so grateful you can translate all of this.
You know, you're welcome.
Stick around for the next 3 hours because we're going to need you, and we're going to need you to listen up because, yes, Chris is standing by with the latest.
Well, let's start off with some national news where the Municipal Public Accounts Committee says officials of the Tshwane Metro involved in irregular expenditure amounting to some 246 million rand must repay the money out of their own pockets. The irregular spending funds were pointed out by the committee during its review of the municipality's financial operations for the 2023-2024 financial year. Now, Chairperson Kolofelo Moridi says the committee's decision sends a clear message that financial mismanagement will not be tolerated in any municipality. The ANC Veterans League has criticised the swearing-in of ANC NEC member Zizi Kodwa to Parliament last week, stating, and I quote, that it is incomprehensible, end quote. In a letter to ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula, the Veterans League says the decisions to allow Kodwa to be sworn in as an MP is, quote, nothing but a misapplication of the step-aside rule. This comes after Kodwa, who's facing corruption charges involving some 1.7 million rand, was released on 30,000 rand bail after he was implicated in state capture. Moving on to some international news, police in Kenya erected roadblocks on several roads yesterday as the country braces for more possible protests, even after President William Ruto backed down on planned tax hikes in the face of public outrage. Now, the anger over the tax hikes has led to the most serious crisis in Ruto's 2-year presidency, with especially young people taking to the streets in protest. The president said that in view of the public's rejection, he would begin a dialogue with Kenya's youth and introduce austerity measures, including cuts to the budget of the presidency. President Volodymyr Zelensky has signed a law establishing English as an official language of international communication in Ukraine. The law defines specific positions that require knowledge of English and establishes protocols for using English in various government and public sector offices. It also stipulates that Ukrainian officials in various positions must be fluent in English in the future. This will now also be a condition for various positions, including military officers, prosecutors, and heads of after-school educational institutions. Any civil servant speaking English will be paid an additional 10%. And finally, running until Sunday, the 16th Inibos Arts Festival in Mbulela, Mpumalanga is the spot to be this weekend, featuring over 200 artists in various art forms. The Kruger Lofal Chamber of Business and Tourism says the festival is a vital economic boost for Mpumalanga, with some 100,000 visitors expected and hotels and guest houses fully booked. Simultaneously, the 41st Knysna Oyster Festival, which began last Friday, also concludes on Sunday. Lungiswa Goya, the festival spokesperson, expressed joy over the success and high attendance so far. He notes that the beautiful Garden Route town is vibrant and invites all to come and enjoy the last few days of the magical event and live their slogan, "For a whale of a time." Absolutely love seeing South Africa doing so well. Let's see how well we're doing in sports. I'm handing over.
Handing over to me. Thanks a lot, Carissa. Appreciate you. And let's get into some sporting action. And starting off with the exciting T20 World Cup, Indian captain Rohit Sharma and spinner Akshar Patel led their team to a T20 World Cup final berth with a 68-run victory over England in a rain-delayed semi-final in Georgetown, Guyana. Rohit scored a brilliant 57 of 39 balls, setting up a total of 171 for 7. Akshar, who got figures of 3 for 23, dismantled England's top order, reducing them to 49 for 5 before they were bowled out for 103 in just 16.4 overs. The Proteas reached the final by defeating Afghanistan by 9 wickets earlier in the day. And the final, the big one, will be held in Georgetown, Barbados on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. SA time. Thank goodness, no AM times, and we can get the Protea fire behind our mana. Now, on to football. Marumo Gallants have confirmed the purchase of the Morocco Swallows franchise, taking over one of South African football's iconic names. The PSL approved the sale of Gallants, and Gallants will now occupy Swallows' place in the top flight after Swallows nearly faced relegation for a second consecutive season. Now, Gallants, founded in 2021 by Polokwane businessman Abraham Sello, initially acquired the Chakuma Tsa Majavandila franchise, which had bought Bidvest Witz's status in 2020. Now on to Formula One. Frenchman Pierre Gasly has extended his contract with Alpine, according to the Formula One team. Gasly, 28 years old, joined Alpine last season from Scuderia Alfa on a deal until 2025. His best performance with Alpine was a third-place finish in the Dutch Grand Prix, but he is currently 15th in the Drivers' Championship, and Alpine will announce Gasly's 2025 teammates soon, as Esteban Ocon is set to leave. And wrapping with some tennis action, Andy Murray remains hopeful of playing at Wimbledon, but doubts he will compete in the singles after surgery on a spinal cyst. The 37-year-old targeting the Paris Olympic Games as his career finale underwent the procedure after experiencing leg weakness at Queen's. Now, the singles draw is set to take place today, with matches starting on Monday. Murray entered in doubles with brother Jamie and will decide at the last moment if he is indeed competing. We also have a good unpacking of Wimbledon coming your way very, very soon with some special guests later on your Feel Good Breakfast show. But let me give you an idea of what to wear today with some weather and Ryle standing by.
Yes, thank you so much, Carlitos. And for the first time this morning, let's dive into all things weather. Now, the SA Weather Service has issued a similar warning for the second consecutive day. Now, extreme high fire danger conditions are expected over Matsikama and Berg River in the Western Cape and Kai Garib local municipality in the Northern Cape. Now, meanwhile, Rand Water reports that a power failure at its Swartkopies booster pumping station on Wednesday evening disrupted water flow to various reservoirs in Johannesburg and Ekurhuleni. Now, the pump station was restarted after maintenance work, part of Rand Water's 5-week-long maintenance program, which was across various municipalities. However, the power outage caused a delay in restoring water supply to several areas. Well, it is Friday and it's still pretty early, so instead of showing you this morning's sunrise, because I think we still got to get to that, we thought we'd go through our sunrise view of the week before we head over to the 7 o'clock edition. So this one was sent in by Dani from East Durban. Hey, Dani. Man, this is incredible. I love how light and fluffy the sky's looking in the shot. It's so soft, it's so inviting, and it's an absolutely perfect one. This was our sunrise view of the week, but we will go back into live mode and showcase Friday's sunrises with you, Mzansi, but obviously only if you send us your sunrise view. And the number's 0634088863. Come through, inspire us, and get us geared up for the weekend. And I think if that call to action doesn't, then maybe these temperatures will. Go check it out. Carol, it's looking pretty warm today, I must say, yeah?
I
agree, your mohawk is going to look amazing in the sun today.
Yes.
Jackie Sebastian is coming through, Carl. Yes, yeah, and I can't wait because we're going to be talking about my new movie. It's the 4th edition, and I've got some friends with me, some yellow friends, but it's more about me. I believe it's about me and my mischief.
Saaiman.
Yes, you're right. As well as Chad, Saaiman is coming through. He's going to be diving through his latest in relationships and new music. No bananas yet. No bananas yet. No. No. Stop it. See you after this.
Banana.
No.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We already are feeling the best of ways, not only because it's Friday, but also because we have some extra guests in studio with us.
We do indeed. So we do have some of the cast members of the all-new Despicable Me 4 movie, but more importantly, JP Sebastian is here. Yeah. Come on!
This is pretty intimidating. I honestly don't know why. I think it's got to do with like it being 5 a.m. I'm feeling pretty intimidated. This is a very threatening...
This is the real world, brother.
Yeah, I think so.
This is what the GNU must feel like right now. So, the GRU.
Yes, thank you.
Ha ha. So,
that was great.
I suppose you could guess which movie is out this morning.
Yeah.
Schindler's List 2. No.
No. What? Why would you?
It's clearly Despicable Me 4. And so something for the kids. And yeah, I'm going to give you a little evaluation of my own because I have seen it. I'm going to try and do it as objectively as I can without the pressures. But more important than me and my blabbermouthness is the big names behind it. Who are some of the people involved? Steve Carell, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Kirsten Wiig. I think the new name here is Will Ferrell. Screw you too. I see you wiggling your fingers over here. It's like looking malevolent and whatever. But let's have a look at the people themselves behind the new installment in the Minions universe, in the Despicable Me universe of number 4 out today.
Despicable Me 4 is big.
Surprising.
Adventurous.
Silly.
Villainous.
Fun is always my go-to word for all the Despicable Me movies.
Jackpot! Huh? Move in!
Action-packed. I'll say it fast, so it's like one word. I forgot the word in English. Thrilling.
Sharp objects and broken glass.
It is minionful.
There's a bit of an edge to it. A soft edge, but an edge.
This movie is warm-hearted and completely satisfying.
Weird, because you never know what's gonna come next. What? You're gonna love it.
True story.
Let's get this party started, people!
I like her.
I think that covers it.
That's what I do at the end when I finish.
Amazing.
It's star-studded.
Yeah.
It really is.
You mentioned another name I forgot there.
Sophie Vergara's in it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love her. I loved her in, what was the recent thing, Griselda? Is that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Correct. It's the whole witchy vibe.
She was playing
type
a
thing.
villain. Yeah.
And so she returns as a villain in this one. Are you guys Minions fans?
A massive Minion fan.
Massive.
Massive Minion fan.
fan.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. But that just makes sense to me. You know,
I'm
like
gonna
Kevin over
high-five
there,
you.
the Jai
Whoa,
Five. But I was just saying that I think I'm noticing a bit of a trend.
Go for it.
These narratives in these Despicable Me franchises, even Kung Fu Panda that went to number 4, even with Eddie Murphy announcing that Shrek's coming out with a new sequel as well, and even Donkey's getting a spin-off. Like I'm noticing that there are certain. They're not done with these stories. These stories they seem to be everlasting, and because usually an actor will kind of drop out. They'll be like, we did the trilogy and I'm done. But they're all coming back for an extra installment.
Well, and as far as Shrek and whatever it's concerned, it's thanks to Puss in Boots, which was magnificent and whatever.
It was.
But Illumination, the company that made the Minions and made Despicable Me 4, I think that they really got a shot in the arm with something like they did Super Mario Brothers recently, obviously, as well. And this is the first thing that really impresses me about Despicable Me 4 is that why do you guys go through this effort to make it look as good as it does, like lighting effects, visual effects, and whatever? And obviously the little ones aren't necessarily going for that reason. They don't care what it looks like.
Yeah.
But they put in the work, so you actually are getting something quality. Yes, screw you. I see you side-eyeing me over here. No. It does look really fantastically good, despite the fact that they could just have Minions being completely silly. Which is another weird thing for me, and not a bad thing about this movie, and not a bad mark in it or whatever, but it's strange that there's this competition, not a competition, I suppose, between Despicable Me versus the Minions. It's another movie series. There've only been 2 of those, there've been 4 of these, and they do so much pulling, they do pull so much of the weight, sorry, Gru, that it seems like, why wouldn't you just keep making Minions movies? But this one's definitely got its laughs too, and where they arise from is, so the story we're at now is Gru and the family are settling into the suburban life and marital bliss. He's got a baby that's just come along. It looks a bit like that Jack kid from Incredibles. And he's struggling because his baby doesn't take to him as easily as it takes to mom. I think some parents do struggle with that, like, just say Dada, please, kind of thing. So it takes the baby along on these adventures of villainy. And in this case, he's actually fighting villainy this time around. Wolf Ferrell emerges as the main adversary then, along with Sofia Vergara, who returns as a villain.
Such a good bad guy, hey? The last time I saw him do that is in the Lego movie. The Business.
And Barbie.
That's a fair reminder, thank you. Because I was going to say, one of the things that I dislike about this, actually, is I'm a big Will Ferrell guy. I love Talladega Nights, Anchorman, etc., etc. But I'm not sure that maybe he wasn't given the guidance that he should have, that the character doesn't feel signature. The character doesn't feel, I'm not saying it's poor, but it's like, oh, okay, why did we need Will Ferrell for that? This is a crusade that I've been on for a long time, though, is like, voice artists are being left out in the cold for superstars.
Right.
Like, there are VO actors who do these kind of things on whether Cartoon Network or whatever else, who don't have names. Who's the guy who does the Minions voices? What's his name? You don't know?
Always see.
I didn't get the contract.
His name is Pierre Coffin, and he is the main reason why these movies make the money they do, because honestly, people care about the Minions. However, I have to say that Steve Carell obviously puts in the work as Gru, sitting next to me. I'm very honored. Hilarious, as always. It's weird that they wouldn't use Kirsten Wiig, who is fantastic as well, as a weirdo in a lot of things.
Yeah.
But here just plays the straight-laced kind of like sidekick to the situation. But look, main thing is, do kids care about all that kind of stuff and all JP's sort of fluff? No. It's one of the best gifts about Despicable Me is that it's a cartoon that remembers Schadenfreude as fun, which is to say laughing at people slipping on banana peels.
Yes.
We grew up on like anvils falling on a coyote's head, dynamite going off in his hand, and you know the explosion effect sort of afterwards. Cartoons sort of forget that we do like a little bit of edge and hurt because it's funny, but as long as you show the minion was fine afterwards, etc., etc. So it's great in its physics and its breaking of physics and being insane and zany. Nice breath of fresh air compared to even great things like Inside Out 2, etc., etc. But I was talking about Steve Carell, and I was talking about the gift that he is, and also Kirsten Wiig, and so I want to show you a clip of them, and also behind the scenes in the voice booth.
Oh, I love that.
It's crazy to think that what I would have done if I were the studio, in fact, is done Steve Carell as like a Space Jam situation. You have him real, and you have all the minions BCG in the background. Cool. So you'll see for yourself just how animated he is when he does the voice work. You might think that yourself too. Otherwise, yeah, have a look.
Something is missing.
No, I think that's all of us. Yeah, you know what? I keep forgetting this guy.
Oh, there's my boy. There he is. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Where is Daddy's hug? Oh, looks like somebody's a little cranky. Behind that sourpuss, I know you love your dada. Go on, say it. Dada, dada.
Of course he loves you. He just doesn't show it on his face. Or with his body language. Right, Gru Jr.?
Let's show Daddy how much you love him.
Behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes of everything just gets me excited to see what goes into a movie like this.
From head to toe, they involve themselves. It's not just reading a script, he's embodying the thing. And so, yeah, so this is for me like another issue, and again, do kids care when they're watching it? No. The yellow things are the fun things they want to see. Actually, that's a strange little phenomenon. So now people think about the yellow things. It's not The Simpsons or SpongeBob anymore.
No.
The kids are that big. But it's a balancing act of, I mean, how much do I care about the talky parts of the movie? It's maybe a bit off kilter in the 5 plot lines that it's trying to follow. Just stick to 2, and it would have been a stronger movie. But as far as the kids go, I'd say a 6 out of 10 is as good as it gets, and as good as they'll like. For them, it's a 10, basically. But hey, that's JP's score. JP's a grouch. Basically a villain of his own.
You are a villain. That is a very low score, JP. Come on, at least he's sitting right next to you. He could have nudged you for at least a 7. Come on.
That was it. 6 out of 10, not too bad. But of course, Gru, thank you so much. You were very, very informative.
I am shaking your hand. I'm sorry, wow, is that a Jamaican accent? I'm shaking your hand, man.
That's going around, this Jamaican accent, that is. In fact, talking about that, here's Ryle with something that's in it for you.
We're going to work on that in just a bit of Zanzi, but obviously there's so much to get excited about this morning, and I think I sometimes honestly feel like JP could actually fill in on Gru's shoes, but I think unlike our local Cine Minion, you're revved up to paint the town yellow, and that's with Despicable Me 4, which is out on the big screen now, and as you heard from that conversation, everybody's getting hyped for it. So here's an opportunity to take your little ones to catch Gru and his little ones slipping under cover of Suburbia to escape a new villain threatening to be more despicable than the greatest himself. So to make sure you and your little list of minions can do your most in Minion Drip, we're going to be giving 3 lucky viewers the chance to win a Despicable Me 4 hamper, including some epic Despicable goodies. We're talking about Minion googly eyes. We've got some Despicable Sunnies. I think I'm going to grab onto these, just elevate my look. Hey, what's up, Kevy? How we doing? Yes, I see you there. Don't worry. We're going to talk about that in a bit. And we've also got Despicable Me peach bags. We've got a haul of all these incredible things, Despicable, and it's all worth 1,200 Rand. So if you want to be as excited as Kevin is right now, and so am I, then you can enter and find the Despicable Me 4 competition post on Expresso's social media and describe for us your super villainous persona. Yes, we want to know from you, what could your calling card be? Well, it looks like Kevin's just escaped. Kevin, where are you going? Well, he does his thing and gets up to mischief in the kitchen. Well, I don't know where he's going to now, actually. We're going to chat to you in a bit, and we want to know your signature move, your dastardly design, anything crazy. Come through with it, because, I mean, Gru has minions. His new adversary has cockroaches, so let your fiend flag fly high, all right? Mzansi, we want you to come through with this one. And a reminder, the competition closes next Monday. Your T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com. Come on, Kevin, getting us excited for this one. We've got a lot to get excited for, because Kev's probably going to be sticking around in the studio. I think these guys are going to get up to mischief in a bit. So, yeah, stick around for the tomfoolery. And then we're also going to dive into something exciting. So for you, Mzansi, don't go anywhere. A lot to look forward to on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Isn't that right, Kev? Yeah, that's what he said.
Don't fall victim to intestinal worms. Use kid-friendly Vermox twice a year. And get rid of unwanted guests. Vermox.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, Mzansi, it is Friday, and clearly we've got the energy for Friday with these little buggers and big buggers out beside us. We're talking about Despicable Me 4 and talking to you about some crazy questions this morning on our Good Morning Post, right?
Absolutely. I can't wait to get straight into it. Well, we've asked you a great question, and it's all around the Minions, isn't it? It's really excited about this one.
And I think it's a crazy one because you can really go wild with this. We obviously asked you if you could spend a day with the Minions, what kind of mischief would you get up to? Mzansi, have you come through with some goods? We've got a couple comments here already to read out to you.
Well, Ntuli says, good morning, fam. Happy Friday. We would go around splashing different color paint in people's houses.
In the houses? Wow.
Inside the houses.
Okay. That's not even... I think some people might actually appreciate that, you know, a little spruce up as spring comes through a little bit later.
Get that. It's a little DIY moment. Well, we've also got Gary who got in touch saying, we would drive around looking for wedding ceremonies, go into the church and object when the minister asks if anyone objects to this union, then run out and find another church. That is very specific, Gary.
Can you picture Gru and Kev running through saying, I object? I would love to see.
So villainous. Oh, my goodness. I love that.
Yeah, look, we've got so many more comments to go through, Mzansi, and you're coming through with the goods, so keep it coming. But right now, we've got Shireen van Wyk saying, go shopping and eat sweets. So that's going to be the entire day, because I think between the two of them alone, they're going to eat that entire shop out of sweets. That's right, right, Gru? Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. Gru's got the pay for it.
I love me some sweets, man. Amanda also saying, morning, Expresso family. I'll ring people's doorbell and run away.
That's like talking,
yeah,
right?
I was about to say, it reminds me of that childhood game that we went
Did you ever play that as a kid?
I was a good kid. I was a sheltered good kid. I stayed in the house and I made sure that I followed the rules around. Not me. Not this person over here. Well, after 7 years, Guru, the beloved supervillain turned anti-villain, returns in Despicable Me 4 for a thrilling new chapter of Minions Mayhem.
Yeah, indeed. Now, obviously, while people are excited to see all their favorite characters back in action, I think there's a new character on the block that has definitely created quite a stir on social media already. Now, her name is Poppy, and fans want to know, where did she come from?
Well, these are definitely some of the fan theories circulating on social media right now.
So Poppy's the newest character joining Despicable Me, and the theories are starting to get pretty crazy. In the trailer, we learn she's a huge fan of Gru who wants to become a villain just like him, but where does she actually come from? Now, a lot of people think she could be related to Lucy. I mean, just look at them. They both have similar facial features, and they both have the same hair. There's also a big chance that she could be Vector's secret daughter, and the only reason she wants to get close to Gru is so he can take her back to Mars to finally set him free. But this last theory is probably the craziest one here. If you pay close attention during the first movie, there's a scene at the orphanage where you can spot a girl peeking through the box of shame. Now, it may not sound that crazy at first, but there's a big chance that that was actually Poppy in that box, and she could secretly be the villain in this movie who wants revenge on Gru for not adopting her back in the day.
Ooh, so many theories, and I love a conspiracy theory, quite honestly.
I'm trying to deal with Kev right now. He's actually going a little bit crazy. Kev, you get it together, bro. Gru,
he's losing
calm your people down. Oh, honestly, I think the whole show is going to be like this. But the problem is, why I don't think I can get through to Kevin is because I think Minions speak Minionese.
Right.
That's the problem, and I clearly need to learn this. Now, one TikToker explained how the language came about, and Carl could probably fill us in on more of this, but for right now, take a look. Let's inform you. Kev, stop, man.
What language do Minions speak? The language spoken by Minions include words from French, English, Spanish, Hindi, and Korean. One of their favorite words is... This is actually the director of all the Despicable Me movies, as well as the Minions movie. Now, Pierre actually voices every single Minion.
Well, we're talking about making a real language. I didn't want to go for that just because once you do that, you totally forget about the wackiness of it all. Like, words pop out, like ridiculous words like potato, chicken, tikka masala.
So there we go. Minions' language is a mixture of languages, but at the same time, it's gibberish.
Gibberish is what we're used to, but this is a different kind. Minionese is what you said.
Yeah, Minionese. Now, I'm still trying to figure it out because I can't stop Kev from just causing a ruckus here. I'm trying to work, but I'm not getting through to him, so I'm going to need to try to figure out how to speak Minionese, or maybe just figure out where I can find a banana. Banana. Oh, now he's paying attention.
you
Carl, you're going to need to come through and help me out with the rest of the words here. But for now, okay, banana. Banana, stay. Good, Kev. Wait, Carl. See you now. Wait.
You know what? I just want to hear your groove voice again, Ryle. I'm honest, it's going to be great. But like bubbles bursting with nostalgia, memories tied to bubblegum evoke a sweet blend of the carefree days of being a kid. Whether it's the vibrant colors of a gumball machine or the pop of a bubble, these memories carry us back to our childhood of simpler joys. And with the new flavor of Super M bubblegum, you are just a sip away from reliving those special memories. Now, I want to call Carissa in because I want to just share some memories with you. I've actually already sorted you out with your very own Super M, and that's how it goes. But you know, bubblegum, it's just such a nostalgic thing because I think all of us had that moment, you know, when you had a lot of bubblegums in your mouth and you just decided to make the biggest bubble possible. Were you one of those kids?
I don't think I was. I ate chewing gum, not necessarily bubblegum, but I love bubblegum flavored things, right?
Yes.
So I would have the suckers that I would always eat. I would also have, what else came in the flavor? Like sweets, like actual sweets, things that I can digest, not just chew and then do nothing with them.
You know, there was this one day, right? This is when I still had hair. And I blew this huge bubble. When I say like the biggest bubble ever. And you know, when you don't realize what the pop effect's going to be.
Right.
Everybody thinks the pop's going to go down semi-fine. No, this thing went all the way back. And also, it just also covered the front of my hair over here. And you don't have to understand. It's like, you know, your mom comes with like an ice block to try and get the bubble gum out.
Is that the
Well, on clothing it should work, so on the bubble gum, but I think it didn't work on my hair at the time. It was crazy. But we actually asked you to share some of your sweet bubblegum nostalgic memories and what you thought of the new Super M bubblegum flavor. And this is what some of you had to say.
I chew bubble gum because it just calms me down when I feel stressed.
I like chewing gum because it takes me back to my childhood memories, you know, just getting the wrapper and the did you knows and just the fun facts about whatever fun facts are on there.
I really like bubblegum. It's like my favorite flavor.
I like bubblegum because of the taste. It leaves a nice taste in your mouth and because of the flavor.
Yeah, this is all I can do now.
I was sleeping and I had bubblegum still in my mouth. I fell asleep. And then the bubblegum went on my bed. My mother was yelling.
The one time I got bubblegum stuck in my hair and I had to shave my entire head off because I couldn't go any shade lower, so I just had to cut everything off.
Super M bubblegum before and it tastes nice, the bubblegum flavor. It leaves a nice taste in your mouth.
I loved it. It just bring out the taste of bubblegum. I really did taste the bubblegum.
Absolutely reminiscent. I really love it.
Yes, I would go every day actually to buy it.
I would buy the Super M bubblegum flavor, like every day.
Ja, die Super M smaak baie lekker. Ek sal dit definitief aan die winkels gaan koop as ek dit sien.
Enjoy the extraordinary flavor of the new Super M bubblegum. It's poppin' with flavor.
We absolutely loved seeing your beautiful faces light up, so bring back those memories. Grab a Super M bubblegum flavor at your nearest store and relive those old memories while creating the new ones as well. Oh, Kevin is here.
Again.
Let me just get you another Super M, okay?
Yeah.
Just
get it out there,
I'm getting a Super M.
While we try to deal with Kev right now.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I got to say, there's so much to look forward to if we can get around this chaos that's happening on the Feel Good Breakfast Show right now, because indeed we've got some plugs for you when it comes to the Wimbledon. Yes, when we're talking about action in your TV.
Excuse me, what?
Yes, bro. You know, what's your? Do you have a sound? A power sound?
I like the Nadal that.
Or maybe you have a power sound too. We can have a conversation about what to watch when it comes to the Wimbledon. There's so much excitement around it. It's prestigious, and it's possibly as good as this sip right now. Thank you, my friend.
Possibly. Not only that, we're chatting to Saaiman, our beautiful musician, who's going to talk to us about his open marriage. Okay, it wasn't a secret. Oh no, open marriage.
Open marriage, where are we going?
Just
about his marriage.
Yes.
And what inspired the song Adore. That's what it is.
That's the one.
I'm spreading rumors on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Terrible. I'm sorry, Chad, but we'll see you soon.
You're one in a million.
Friend Kev, that's Kev.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, where we tell you the truth about people's marriages. So Raul and I have a very special guest. We have a musician and entertainment personality, a radio extraordinaire, and a chomi, honestly, a bra. Chad Saaiman is here, who is no stranger to the Feel Good Breakfast Show, of course. And yes, it's out. He has a wife, Dr. Savannah Smith, who was with us actually yesterday on the show. We all know they recently tied the knot, and he's here to chat to us about his open marriage. I'm kidding. No, it's about how he feels about being a newlywed. So let's give him a warm welcome. It's Chad Saaiman!
Yes, please, bro. You're looking absolutely dapper. I must just say, you're looking fantastic.
Thank you so much, man.
Who is showing us up when it comes to looks department, eh? You must make a statement.
No, it can't be. Not the two
man
of you.
crush.
Not the two of you.
Are you good, dude?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
No complaints.
And how's it feel, man, officially? And let's just clear the air.
Can we do that first?
It's not an open marriage. It wasn't a secret.
No.
You are both madly in love with each other, and you had an incredible marriage, right?
Yes. Thus far. Yeah,
thus far. How does it feel to be a married man in the game, man?
You know what? It feels like the same, but better.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the better.
I think it's just, when you make that next step, it just brings you a bit closer. You know, and I think you just feel more as one, you know, as a unit, as a team. And I think we always had those sentiments before, but it's just got a bit elevated.
Amplified.
Yeah, amplified, yeah.
I love that.
So, Raul and I want to know, and this is a question based on people who weren't invited.
This is, how are you going to...
So how was... I don't know how to do this now, but I mean...
Look, there was a hat. There was a hat.
Okay, cool. Yes, all right. Yes, that's,
Good
and
cover.
then you picked from the hat.
I mean...
Okay, that's fine.
Fair enough.
But I think anybody who chooses to have a ceremony that beautiful...
Thank you.
And that intimate wants to put quality into the day as well. You understand? I know for a fact Raul eats a lot, so you wouldn't want somebody to like nail the buffet.
8 times 2.
Yes, exactly. Lots of protein.
Protein intake, calorie...
you know, but honestly, the planning around it as well. Did you find during the journey, were your sort of your wants different from Savannah to you?
Not really. I think, I think we both knew we wanted it to be intimate. So it was about 70 people. And I think we both had certain things about the wedding that were non-negotiable, but we agreed with them. And for example, we never had a live band at the wedding.
Yeah, I was actually that was my next question. Who sings at Chad's wedding? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We didn't. However, in the back end of the wedding, in stoppage time, Lloyd Jansen took the mic and Keno Lee took the mic. And then there was a moment on the dance floor. But I had a few surprises as well.
Oh, that's good.
But musicians like him are often like that. They're like, well, no one can do it as good as me, so I'm not going to hire anyone.
Come on.
It's often like
Come on.
Listen, the cat's out the bag with the wedding, and I know there's always like these pre-presumptions and we preempt things, right? It seemed like on the front end, I'm really honest, like you guys have really worked things out so well.
Yeah.
It's like you've preempted everything, you've planned so perfectly. Has anything surprised you now that you're married? Is there anything that caught you off guard? I mean, I know not a lot does, but surely there's something that stands out.
Look, I think, you know, we went away for a week after the wedding, and I think in that moment you process, because you're planning this wedding and you're planning the moment, and then it happens. Then you breathe and you go away for a week. And I think in that time, it was just processing, wow, we like did this, you know, and it happened without any major disruptions. We planned the wedding ourselves pretty much. And
you're well done.
I think like the one like interesting thing is when you have a little disagreement. I mean, we all have them.
Yeah.
When you have your first disagreement when you're married, it feels a bit different to before. But other than that, it's been great. And I think off the back of the wedding, you know, so many amazing things came about. I think we brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. With some great moments on the night and post. And there's a song apparently.
Apparently. Yes. At least we'll be invited to the song, right?
I hope so.
Anyway,
I really hope
so just in terms of you two, let's be honest. You work in an industry, my friend, that is very demanding. And then Dr. Savannah Smith. Is also working in a very, very demanding industry. So to converge those two industries and actually say, this is the part where we come in, has it been a bit of a struggle finding that place, or has it been seamless?
You book appointments with each other?
We have, I mean...
A consultation.
Well, hopefully I'm not paying. I think, you know, the first thing is we do run quite a strict calendar system.
Good.
I mean, she was here yesterday morning. And I'm here this morning. You know, and I think we constantly are moving and supporting each other. And I think the best thing is, like, I'm such a big fan of Savannah's. Like, I try and, like, you know, I was up yesterday morning, she's up this morning, I'm watching from bed, you know, saying, well done, you did your job. So I think we just both are so supportive of each other that it kind of makes it, like, okay to... We know what the goal is, you know, she works, I work. Sometimes during the week we see each other for a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes at night. But it's all worth it. We're building together and we're on the same page.
Oh, man,
can I ask just the one question,
okay, sure.
the one quick one? What is your wife's favorite song of your music library? So besides the new one, Adore, which I know is inspired, we'll chat about later, but has she ever said, like, oh, I love that song that you made?
Not that often.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's more of a...
I had to ask this question. I'm sorry.
We pushed the button.
This is what happens when you don't invite us. Anyway, sorry.
Listen, if we're going to talk, I think I articulate my romance a bit differently because I am a singer, I am a songwriter. Savannah is she is fantastic with music. She grew up with music, she understands it, but I think the way she perhaps communicates, it's not like, ooh, this is my favorite song, I love the song. It's more like, well done, babe, it's a good song, you know?
See, this is the thing about a wife, the humility that you have in your home now.
It's real, it's real. It's not someone in the audience, it's real. It's like, babe, listen, that song is good, but that line, you need to change that line. And I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
How about this? Then I'm like, yes, I do.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy
oh, man's learning. He's learning quickly. Well, listen, we're going to learn so much more about this beautiful soul. And also, there's a reason for this conversation. It inspired more than just good times and memories. It's inspired some incredible music. And that's what we're going to touch on in the next segment with this beautiful, handsome, married soul in just a bit. Don't go anywhere, Mzansi.
They're right about that. Happy wife, happy life, man. Well, listen, it is a Friday, and today you could hit it lucky when you play Powerball Plus for 44 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Friday. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and play Powerball for an estimated 35 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 9 million rand. But as always, as you know, if you want to win, you've got to have to play. So go ahead and buy your tickets today in store or on the nationallottery.co.za. tennis.co.za website, or you can go ahead on the mobile app. You can also buy tickets through cell phone banking or simply by dialing *120 *7529# for all USSD. Now, all these details, of course, are posted on our Expresso social media pages, so go check them out. And Panda Pusher, play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 44 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. And you could just win big. Very excited for you to get some moolah in your bank account. And listen, the Feel Good vibes are going to continue right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We, of course, are going to chat all things Wimbledon. I'm not going to practice my Wimbledon scream or whatever they call it because it's going to be nightmarish, but I'll leave it up to the professionals. We found out who to keep our eyes on as we enter into the season. And not only that, we're headed back into the kitchen to go through a classic. It's called a margarita pizza. If that tickles your fancy, stick around.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and Friday has never felt this good. Great conversation, some tomfoolery, but let's bring it back to the court and get serious because it's an all-white affair as Wimbledon 2024 approaches and set to captivate tennis fans from the 1st to the 14th of July at the All England Club. Now, we have stars like Carlos Alcaraz, Marketa Vondrousova, and Alexander Zverev, and this year's tournament promises thrilling matches and unforgettable moments.
You know what I love about tennis season?
What, man?
Is that we get to sound foreign all the time when you're
Yes.
reporting on all these matches like Vondrousova. Anyway, here to chat to us, Wimbledon tennis coach Ricky Solomon and tennis enthusiast Nasli Abrams, who is here on couch to say hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I love this time of the season because sometimes when you get the perfect match of these two players, though, you get like the lovely, like just this Vondrousova versus Vondrousova, which I love. But it's great to have both of you on this couch, though. I think first and foremost, if you're a big Novak Djokovic fan, of course, you wonder about the surgery and how much it'll affect. Are you a big Novak Djokovic fan?
Man.
So I'm more of an Alcaraz man myself because of Nadal and the fact that they are Real Madrid squad members. Yeah, which is fine. But Ricky, Novak Djokovic and the surgery and the effect this is going to have on Wimbledon as well. What do we think?
No, look, he had issues on the clay, sliding and slipping. He complained it's because of the clay why he retired on his knee. So if you're sliding and slipping on clay, it's worse on grass.
Yes.
You know, it's tougher to stay on your feet on grass. The players are intentionally hitting behind you, making you slip and fall. And to me, it's like it's 1,000,000 to 1 that he can hold it.
So the way I heard, he's only going to potentially enter the Wimbledon if he feels like he can actually take that top spot.
Yeah.
Has he confirmed his entry, or is he still making that decision?
No, he's still making that decision, but he was at Wimbledon, I think it was yesterday or the day before, hitting... There's new things occurring where they allow past champions and the top guys to play for the first time on centre court, having like a 45-minute session on centre court. So he hit with Yannick Sinner recently, and apparently it went well. So it's looking like he may...
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, this is so... I mean, if you are a Novak Djokovic fan, of course, you can just hold thumbs, etc. But, of course, you know, there's another individual, and I told you I enjoy it. And Nazli, I know you are one of the biggest tennis enthusiasts on the planet.
I am?
Yes.
Like an encyclopedia, yes.
I know you are. So let's ask the great questions about Alcaraz. Let's start there. That'll be great. So, just in terms of, you know, defending the title here, young star, when you got a beautiful like lineup of these particular, and I mean, we are seeing so many of these bright stars penetrating through as well. Alcaraz defending his title, what are those chances?
I think he'll have a tough time defending because Sinner is the favourite. I think in both our opinions, Sinner's the favourite.
Yes.
To take it, he's just taken one of the tournaments leading up. Alcaraz went out in the quarters. So it's going to be tough for him, but he shows up at Grand Slams. He really does, mentally, physically. Grand Slam is a different thing for him.
Yeah.
So, between him and Sinner, but he has a good chance of defending it because he's a beast in a Grand Slam.
It'll be a great final.
And the surface itself, do you think it plays to his advantage or not coming around this time for Wimbledon?
That definitely plays to his advantage because he's won there. He's the most recent champion.
Yes.
So he'll be confident going into the tournament.
Just a repeat of what's been done before, so it's not
and
like
it was an epic win, you know. It was against Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
And so he'll have a lot of confidence going in.
Right, well, the gents definitely are always getting everybody excited, but let's talk to the ladies because I think right now in women's tennis there's so much happening, there's so much excitement around and there's domination, especially when we're talking about Marketa Vandrossova. What do you make of her securing a defence at Wimbledon again? I mean, she's really got all the boxes ticked, it seems. Do you think she has any weakness? Can you guys see anything that could penetrate her game?
We were speaking in the car on the way here about her, and we both said she doesn't. We don't think
doesn't look
it's possible.
Like it,
it doesn't. What was you were speaking about her having these injuries?
Yeah, she's just in recent weeks. She had a hip injury. She slipped on a grass court tournament, so that counts against her. And honestly, in the Open era, only 5 women since 1968 have defended their titles. Only 2 in 23 years, in the last 23 years.
Oh, wow.
And both their names are Williams. So it's very difficult to defend a grass court title.
Big shoes to fill.
Obviously, the guys, Nadal has it ever, but Djokovic and Federer, those are legends of the game.
Very,
so the chances are very slim for her with that injury and just the history and the nature of the grass.
But with those chances being so slim, if she's able to replicate what the greats of the past has, like the Williams sisters, does it put her in that caliber? Is it going to be putting her in a space where she's seen as one of these greats? Would you consider that?
I think so, definitely. To defend the title, just to win it the one time already. To defend it, and everyone knows you're the defending champion. They're all thinking to themselves, I have to play my best. I mean, it'll be incredible.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that she has this injury.
Okay, just a quick one on Yannick Sinner. We have to just talk about this gentleman just very, very quickly in terms of why Yannick Sinner is so good for events like this. I mean, you said Alcaraz, you got Sinner in there. So why do you think Sinner's a top pick? If you were a betting person and you were looking at somebody winning Wimbledon in the men's section, why Sinner?
Well, if I can speak from a coach's point of view, Sinner hits the ball at like an average pace harder than everyone else. So the average power of his shot is incredible.
Yeah.
So technically, he's better than most people. And again, similar to Swiatek, he's got access to shots that the other guys don't have access to. He can hit a ball from any corner, anywhere, at a faster speed than everyone else. So just because of that details, he's already on top of you. You are always on the back foot. So just by a details point of view, he's got a greater chance of beating everybody he plays against. And so the only person that can keep up with him is Alcaraz, because he's fast.
Yeah.
Everyone else is not that fast. They can't, and so he's just the favourite purely based on the speed of the ball he hits it at. Yeah,
that's a statement. Doing your average game is better than some people's absolute best.
Yes,
That just
exactly.
says something.
So his average game is just higher than everyone else. And so he's just worked on these small little details, and everybody's going to catch up eventually, but at the moment he's the best, yes.
Yeah, he's setting the pace.
He's setting the pace.
He's setting the pace, absolutely. And he's also won a lead-up tournament.
Yeah.
So he's also going to have confidence. It's going to be a battle. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to this will be great. But Ricky and Nasli, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tennis cyclopedia, I should say. Wowza. Well, it's going to be a great Wimbledon, no doubt. My little bet on this is going to be an upset from somebody. I feel like there's going to be somebody that's not seeded in the final, but that's just me because I'm a positive person. But, of course, we are excited about Wimbledon. But let's take a look at the news around the world. And Carissa is standing by.
It's just gone 7 o'clock. Let's see what news is making headlines. Well, we start off in national news, where police in the northwest say a further investigation has been launched involving an incident in which illicit cigarettes were confiscated at the Botswana-SA border near Mahikeng. The value of the confiscated illicit cigarettes is estimated at some 8 million rand. Now, police spokesperson Colonel Adele Myberg said a truck loaded with illegal cigarettes was spotted by members of the South African National Defence Force, and when they approached the driver, he fled on foot into Botswana. The truck had stopped due to a flat tire. The Municipal Public Accounts Committee says officials of the Tshwane Metro involved in irregular expenditure amounting to some 246 million rand must repay the money out of their own pockets. The irregular spending funds were pointed out by the committee during its review of the municipality's financial operations from 2023 to 2024 financial year. Now, Chairperson Kolofelo Morodi says the committee's decision sends a clear message that financial mismanagement will not be tolerated in any municipality. Moving on to some international news, where authorities in Bolivia put down a short-lived coup attempt on Wednesday that saw armed vehicles ramming the door of the presidential palace. Bolivia's army chief was arrested after sending soldiers and tanks to take up positions in front of government buildings in a failed coup attempt. The now-dismissed Army Chief General Juan José Zuniga says the armed forces intended to restructure democracy to make it a true democracy, not one run by the same few people for some 40 years. Now, world leaders have strongly condemned the coup attempt. Moving on to Kenya, police in Kenya erected roadblocks on several roads yesterday as the country braces for more possible protests, even after President William Ruto backed down on planned tax hikes in the face of public outrage. The anger over the tax hikes has led to the most serious crisis in Ruto's 2-year presidency, with especially young people taking to the streets to protest. The president said that in view of the public's rejection, he would begin a dialogue with Kenya's youth and introduce austerity measures, including cuts to the budget of the presidency. And we close off news this hour with this one. At just 23, Thomas Taylor brought Harry Potter to life with his iconic 1997 illustration for J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This was truly the first visualization of Harry entering Gryffindor and the wizarding world. Taylor created the iconic image of Harry Potter standing in front of the Hogwarts Express, the train that would lead the young, bespectacled wizard into the magical world. Now, this original watercolor has enchanted the auction world, selling for a magical 37 million rand in the US, becoming the most valuable Harry Potter item ever sold. Taylor, using concentrated watercolors and black pencil outlines, crafted the masterpiece in just 2 days, paving the way for a global phenomenon. Gryffindor for the win. Well, let's see who else is winning in the world of sports. Here are your headlines.
Thanks, Carissa. Let's take a look at your sporting action, starting with cricket. Now, Indian captain Rohit Sharma and spinner Akshar Patel led their team to a T20 World Cup final berth with a 68-run victory over England in a rain-delayed semi-final in Georgetown, Guyana. Now, Rohit scored a brilliant 57 off just 39 balls, setting up a total of 171 for 7. Akshar, who took figures of 3 for 23, dismantled England's top order, reducing them to 49 for 5 before they were bowled out for 100 103 in just 16.4 overs. The Proteas reached the final by defeating Afghanistan by 9 wickets early in the day, and the final will be held in Bridgetown, Barbados on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. That's good for all of the SA viewers, so get behind the Proteas and let's get some Protea fire going, as we did with the Springboks. Now, under football, Maruma Gallants have confirmed the purchase of the Morocco Swallows franchise, taking over one of South African football's iconic names. The PSL approved the sale, and Gallants will now occupy Swallows' place in the top flight after Swallows nearly faced relegation for a second consecutive season. Gallants, founded by Polokwane businessman Abram Selo in 2021, initially acquired Chakuma Majivandila's franchise, which had bought Bidvest Wits's status. That was back in 2020. Now to Formula One, Frenchman Pierre Gasly has extended his contract with Alpine, according to the Formula One team. Gasly, 28 years old, joined Alpine last season from Scuderia Alfa on a deal until 2025. His best performance with Alpine was a third-place finish in the Dutch Grand Prix, but he is currently 15th in the Drivers' Championship. Alpine will announce Gasly's 2025 teammates soon, as Esteban Ocon is set to leave. And on to tennis, we were just discussing Wimbledon. Well, Andy Murray remains hopeful of playing at Wimbledon, but doubts he will compete in the singles after surgery on a spinal cyst. Now, the 37-year-old targeting the Paris Olympics as his career finale underwent the procedure after experiencing leg weakness at Queen's. The singles draw set to take place today, with matches starting. That'll be on Monday. And Murray entered the doubles with brother Jamie, and he'll decide at the last minute if he is indeed competing at Wimbledon with his bro. So we'll find that out soon enough. That's it for sport for now. Another update in 1 hour. And of course, you need to get to work. Let's find out what's happening in the traffic. Here's Raul.
Thank you so much, Carlitos. Yes, let's dive into the world of traffic and see how we can assist you, starting in Cato Ridge in KZN. Now, there's been an accident on the N3 northbound, and that's west of Pietermaritzburg. And from the visuals, you can see that the left shoulder lane is closed, so please do approach the affected area with caution. And as we are heading into the weekend, please plan your routes accordingly, stay safe, buckle up. And for now, though, we head from the roads all the way to the sky and find out what's happening in the world of weather. Reporting on the world of weather right now, and interesting stuff indeed, because this week Earth will witness 2 massive asteroids pass close by, just 2 days apart. Now, one did already do so last night, and the other will tomorrow morning. And this is coinciding with World Asteroid Day on Sunday. Now, fortunately, both have a 0% chance of hitting our planet, so we can definitely rest easy on that one. However, the first is large enough to end a civilization, and the second could destroy a city. Now, their proximity and visibility offer astronomers and citizen scientists an exciting observation opportunity. Now, the larger asteroid, over 2.5 kilometers long, passed Earth at a distance more than 17 times the distance to the moon. And one of the closest approaches in 125 years. Now, tomorrow, the smaller asteroid will pass at about 3/4 the distance to the moon, and it's going to be visible with strong binoculars or a telescope. So you definitely want to get out and see if you can take advantage of this rare opportunity. But right now, we're going to dive into another rare opportunity and see if we can showcase one of the best sunrise views of the hour. And it's a tough one to get through because we get so many incredible pictures, but we had to choose one. And it is Phyllis, all the way from KwaZulu-Natal, sending in a lovely abstract shot. This one looks like it's before the sun's even about to rise. You've got that pre-burn just glowing up on the clouds there, offering some pinks and hues and giving you that promise of a beautiful day and an even better weekend. So this is what it's about. Mzansi, come through and let's do it one more time the next hour. The number is 0634088863, and that's the call to action to send through your sunrise view. For now, though, let's see what temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
Oh, I love it. Cheers to Chad, who's standing right next to me, because I just got to do this right now. Public apology to Chad Saaiman for saying that you have both a secretive and an open marriage.
It's okay.
At 6 a.m. on a Friday morning, my goodness. But it's okay. Chad and I,
We go way back.
friends. We go way back. We go way back.
We're
We're good. Well, we're going to find out more about Chad in just a little bit, especially with the song Adore. And rumor has it, actually, that he might be performing the song for us as well today. Not only that, we've got you covered for this weekend when it comes to easy recipes. We've got a margarita recipe that we've got to share with you. It is undeniably good, as well as this, a little morning bevy. While you get yours, we'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, yeah, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Friday morning. Now, earlier this month, we kicked off an exciting competition for you to win 2,000 Rand in terms of a shopping voucher for game stores. And to enter, all you had to do was something really simple. Tell us what winter essentials from game stores you cannot live without. And we've had a winter of note, so that was an easy one for you. And there are a couple of options, whether it's a snug blanket, a powerful heater, or even some delicious hot chocolate. We wanted to know.
Thank you for letting us know, because we asked you to share your top winter hot takes from game stores to keep you comfy and warm, and now it's time to hear what you had to say. So, let's take a read, shall we?
Oh, Ntuli, hello to you. You said a hot water bottle for me, as well as warm blankets and a heater. That's actually the trio that we all need to go for every single time. Love, love, love.
It works. And then another one coming, Welila is saying this, definitely a gas heater for my mom. She'd be so happy. I love her. She deserves it. Hashtag got game, hashtag Expresso. Wow, hashtag you're sweet, Welila. That's fantastic, right?
Also thinking about others while you're getting cold. Beautiful. Love that one.
That's fantastic. More.
We got another one coming through from Siniso, who says, good morning, Expresso show. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Definitely for me, it would be a queen size, very specific electric blanket, as well as a gas heater, which will make the entire place warm. And also, lastly, some hot chocolate for my son. Game stores, everything under one roof. That's true. That's one thing I love about Game. You walk in and you're like, actually, I can sort out my kitchen, I can sort out my bedroom, I can sort out my bathroom, all in one situation.
That's what happens. You know, you walk in, you do for one thing. So for me, I've been looking for the heaters, but I need them to be mobile because my Boston Terriers love heaters. So that's been the thing. But you walk in there, and next thing you know, you're like, oh my word, hold on, I need to get more cereal. Then like, hold on, the fluffy blanket. And then suddenly you start developing all these things. But there are so many different things that you can get. I mean, even if you look at the food items that you can get.
How can we forget the food?
Stews and soup season is upon us. We need slow cookers,
Yes.
right?
I haven't experienced the slow cooker, but I'm telling you, that's the next step in my adulting, because I've heard throw everything in a pot and let it just cook and get to know each other with the flavors, and then you enjoy the deliciousness. I can't wait for that one.
I feel like Chef Clem needs to come in and do a slow cooker thing, but only for you.
Only for me.
Only
Please,
for that'll be the
Clem.
best. And also, there's a big chance for you to win, all right? And this is not a slow cook. This can happen fast for you, because simply, you just have to answer a little question. What are your top winter hot takes from game stores to keep you comfy and warm? And please don't forget to share your answer on social media using the hashtag #GotGame, and you could be our lucky winner.
Oh, you have until Monday, so act quick. That's the 8th of July to enter. Now, all these T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. And please, get creative while you share your cozy winter essentials with all of us here in studio.
Yeah, well, why don't we just keep the Friday feels going right now and prep you up with some inspiration for the weekend, and that means some weekend treats. Now, I think when it comes to entertaining yourself, entertaining your family or your extended family and friends, then this next recipe is going to be perfect for exactly that. So firstly, I'm going to invite Milady Carissa here because she can't resist this temptation. The question is, what are we talking about right now?
Oh my God.
It can only be one. We're talking about pizza. Yes, please now. Listen up, Zanzi, this might be the recipe for you, because this quick margarita pizza takes the fuss out of dinner time. If you're worrying about putting a pizza on and what am I going to do, don't worry, because this is a 3-ingredient pizza. It is so easy, so let's get straight into it.
Please.
Are you a pizza fan?
I love pizza. It's the perfect combination of food. You got carbs, but you also have the dairy with the cheese, and you got the tomato sauce. So delicious.
It is so delicious. I think I literally had about 3 nights of pizzas this week already. Honestly,
you should.
And it's only Friday. I was talking to you the other day, like, but between myself and my lady, we have 4 pizzas.
Crazy.
I know that's normal in Zanzi. 4 pizzas, like 2 each. Is that normal? I don't know.
No judgment.
Listen,
Pizza, you can't get enough of it.
Yeah, if you try this one, though, I think you're going to absolutely want to make like 8 for yourself. And it's so simple.
Let's
3 ingredients.
3 ingredients.
3 ingredients. First ingredient is literally in front of you. We're talking about the dough, right?
Oh
so that we've already prepared.
Yeah.
A little tip on this one, though, if you are preparing your dough, you're taking it out of the fridge, let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes before you work it out. So let it sit before you start working with it out of the fridge, just so it can kind of like get to room temperature. That makes it a lot easier. But what we're going to do right now is simply take that rustica-style dough that we have there, kind of just spread it out, make it extend along the plate, and you can get rustic.
Is there a way to do
that's
Oh,
cool. That's cool.
Okay.
And it's fine if you have some holes in it, and it's fine if you're not like even on the sides or anything, because this is a rustica-style pizza, and it's not really about the dough here, because the dough is something that might stand out, but what stands out right now is the hero ingredient that I'm talking about, and we're talking about the mouth-watering Denny Bolognese and mushroom pasta sauce, which is absolutely delicious. It's fuss-free and it heats in just 3 minutes. How awesome is that? Now, it contains no MSG, no added preservatives, so I think it's the perfect addition to get our pizza on. So let's do exactly that. We're going to use it on our pizza. So I think you're pretty good at this. So
I just put it on.
Yeah, like you would in any other pizza. And you don't know what's going on. You don't know how to make this pizza, but look how easy it is. You just
I also love that you can use a pasta sauce for pizza. Like, who would have thought that?
But this is what's getting me excited, because, look, we did put this competition out to Mzansi, and they have been coming through with some incredible 3-ingredient meals. We'll talk about that in just a second, but that's what it's about. Showing you how versatile the sauce is, how many different ways you can apply it, combine it, or let it collaborate with some of your favorites to just elevate it on another level. So what you've done there is absolutely perfect. I think if you are very familiar with this, you'd probably go with 3 times the amount, because it takes that much. Oh, no, we don't have to do we don't have to go crazy with this one, because it's going to be perfect just like that. And then as simple as that, add our last ingredient. So we've done dough. We have the Denny Bolognese sauce, which is just perfect, like we said, and then cheese.
Of course. Now, this I'll probably add the whole bowl. If
I know you will. And no one's going to complain if you do as well.
Margarita. We love a cheesy margarita.
We do, and literally, guess what? We're done.
It's done?
It's that simple.
Come
Preheat the
on.
oven for like 220 degrees and then pop it in for, I'd say 8 minutes to 15, all depending on your oven and your temperature, because I think the most important thing is keep your eye on it. Any other inspiration? Expressoshow.com, and it's as simple as that. So I'm pretty impressed. That was easy, right?
I am so impressed. This is like a Friday night dinner where you don't want to fuss because you've been working hard all week. Throw something together in just a couple minutes, and it's actually delicious.
It is
Enjoy
actually
the goodness.
delicious. Actually, like we have even doubted it, but honestly, when you're using the Denny 3-ingredient challenge and having inspiration like this, well, then you can clearly see, like this pizza and like these challenges, everything is underway, and we already have our first winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Big congratulations to Peter and Lene Feldman. Yes! Now, get this, they made something delectable. It was a chicken mushroom pot pie. They made a couple of them. They were using the Denny cream mushroom cooking sauce. Another crazy variation right there. And, of course, and that is how we create a winner. You are the winner of a Denny hamper valued at 1,000 Rand. Booyah!
Yes.
But it doesn't stop there. We can stay excited, Mzansi, because you too stand the chance to win an 8-piece cast iron cookware set to the value of 4,000 Rand, plus weekly Denny hampers valued at 1,000 Rand each. Like you've just seen now, that's how easy it is to get that cash in your hand. So to enter, simply create a 3-ingredient meal using any Denny product and then submit the recipe photo or video on our Facebook or Instagram page. And the entries can also be submitted via DM by commenting on a Denny post or by just simply tagging Denny mushrooms in that post. Now, don't forget to use the hashtag Denny Deliciousness in all your posts. And the entries close on the 11th of August, 2024. And your T's and C's can be found on denny.co.za. Oh, that is just perfection right there.
Let me tell you, Raul, if there's one way to sort of ease any sort of war between people, it's with good food.
It's good!
And I thought that I was trying to be nice.
All right, well, clearly,
that's yours.
we're not going to fight with Gru because you know what? You know what happens when you try to do that, but I can't blame him. These pizzas are delicious, and you, Mzansi, need to make sure that you get inspired and make some of this. So I'm not going to blame him. He earned that. He's worked out this morning. Of course, you, Mzansi, can get that recipe. Expressoshow.com, and let's keep this Friday coming, going, all the way through to the weekend.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.
Well, good morning if you've just tuned in. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we catch up with musician and entertainment personality. His name is Chad Saaiman, as he chats about his recently released new single. It's called Adore. I can't wait to get into it, and it's definitely going to get us in our feels on this Friday morning. Let's have a listen.
It's your love that I adore, yours now and forevermore. And with every step you take, all my breath away, I give you my word, my heart. I pray that we stay in love in this moment.
Come on now.
Yes.
I love R&B. I'm such an R&B girly, and that one in particular, I can hear at every wedding going forward. Well, Chad, let's get into this conversation.
Yeah.
Are we good now? The beef,
we're
the beef is
fantastic.
squashed. Okay,
no,
good.
I mean, there was never beef. We were like, your pizza over there. No beef.
No beef. Just cheese and sauce. Okay, listen. We need to get into your music journey. The last time you gave us music, or at least released a single, was 2002, when you released 2007, which I play on my show, you play on your show, we play on the station. Absolutely love it. You also mentioned Garth B.
I do. Shout out Garth B. Shout out
He's part of the
GB.
fabric of music culture in Cape Town. So tell us more about the journey that brought you from that all the way to Adore right now.
I think for me, with 2007 coming out about 2 years ago, I needed to take some time just to kind of bring myself back to the space I wanted to be in. And I spent a year getting into that space. I spent another year making music. So I'm pretty much lined up. That's all I'm saying. I know you have been privy to a certain song.
Are we going to do this?
No, we're not.
We're going to do this.
I feel like
I'm
you
going
need
to
to
do
now.
it. Okay, now we have to. So Chad, very nicely, we've got a good relationship, right?
course.
He's like, Chris, I got the song, man. I was hype because the song's genre, it's a dance genre, right? And I played it. I was like, yes, I was getting down, pulled the moves out. I'm still waiting for the song.
Yeah, it comes out later this year.
I was going to say, how can you hype me? And then, okay, so festive time.
Yeah.
Hold on, so
December time.
There's more music on the way. There's a whole lot of music on the way.
So I just want to get this straight, right? So you don't invite me to your wedding and you hide a song from me as well. Wow.
What is this,
I
Chad?
had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's
no
fine.
Beef.
No, there's no beef at all. That's fine. We're not going to create more beef. but it's just, the thing is, it shows the depth of what you have. You have so many things going for you. And I mean, for the past, I mean, it's pretty much almost 2 decades, and just knowing you for as long as I've known you, from Dreadlock Chad to, I mean, Chad was even at a talent show at my high school. You was as a guest all the way back. Performing with the Black Ties as well, which you are still doing today. And then obviously just going into radio, which is such a bold move for any person who is in the musical field, though. You've made some very big moves. And I want to know about what has driven you and given you the courage to make those moves. Because you know how uncertain the entertainment industry is. So I want to tap into that part of Chad Saaiman today.
Look, I think for me, I always want to improve on what I'm doing. My purpose within entertainment is impact.
Sure.
So if I can make people smile, make people feel something, the answer is yes. So when radio came, I know I spoke to you before. So let me just give you something there.
Yeah.
We spoke about me going into radio before I said yes.
Yes.
You gave me some advice.
Yes.
And for me, it's always about, can I create impact? Can I make people have some joy? Can I bring a song or a dance or a word to somebody, And for me, and can I uplift others whilst doing that? So if I tick all those boxes, it's a yes. So I always just want to improve on that. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, one thing you did say yes to many years ago was 2 men. Lloyd as well. I've been on a roll
What are
today.
you doing today? So you said yes to 2 men. Tell us about
Lloyd
it.
and Lloyd Jansen and Keno Lee to be in the Black Ties.
No, that's
17 years ago.
17 years. That's
17
a marriage.
years ago.
That's a marriage.
They're stopping you at the wrong parts of your sentences today. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
how fun,
thank you.
17 years with the Black Ties. Yes, it basically has been a marriage because that is unheard of to keep together a crew for that long and to be entertaining us to this day.
I think 17 years is, for any group, is a phenomenal feat. We have, we family, we've been doing this for such a long time. And I mean, a lot of people were following us at the beginning of our journey, and here we are in different spaces now. You bump into your friends who are MCs at your corporate functions these days. You know what I'm saying? So, and for us, I think it's just beautiful to still be able to do what we do for so long, It's very rare. It's very rare to be together for 17 years. So, with where we place now, we do a lot of destination weddings, foreign couples getting married here, and a lot of corporate functions.
Yes.
So.
And that's the idea. And that's the thing about it, is that I don't think you have to be one thing all the time. You don't. You have to follow as many passions that you can. And the thing is, you'll make time. Because the priority is not exactly each one of these functions. It's about being happy and following your passion, which is important. And you followed your passion because you followed Dr. Savannah Smith.
I did.
And you got married to Dr. Savannah Smith. And you made a song for Dr. Savannah Smith.
You did. I did. Oh, I mean, all of that. It's
And the thing is,
thank you.
we will unpack the song in a second, but what we need to do is first hear it. So I want you to channel all of these feelings, everything that's secret and open in your life, and sing the song for us.
I'm going to sing the song for you now?
Do it right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let me get
So excited about this.
It was too soon. I'm so sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was way too soon.
I'm so sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're preparing ourselves for something absolutely mind-blowing. I'm a big fan of his. He's a colleague in many spaces, and right now he joins us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Here's Chad Saaiman with his latest single. It's called Adore.
Hey guys, Chad Saaiman here. This is my latest single. It is called Adore. And I'm going to sing it for you right now. The song is dedicated to a beautiful moment I experienced, and it's also dedicated to all the lovers out there, those that have it and those that are still to get it. As I stand here next to my brother, waiting patiently, there's a million little butterflies floating inside of me. We've been talking about this for months now, and I finally get to see the most beautiful bride about to marry me. It's your love that I adore, yours now and forevermore. And with every step you take, all my breath away, I give you my word, my heart. I pray that we stay this moment, and the rest of our days. I can't wait to hold you, for better or for worse. They said it won't always be easy. I vow to put you first, 'cause we've been talking about this for years now, and I finally get to learn the most beautiful life as husband and wife will live. It's your love that I adore, yours now and forevermore. And with every step you take, all my breath away, I give you my word, my heart. I pray that we stay in love in this moment and the rest of our days. It's your love that I adore, now and forevermore. And with every step you take, all my breath away, I give you my word, I give you my heart. I pray that we stay in love in this moment
way he adores his wife. Thank you for that. That was so beautiful.
My pleasure.
And hopefully we'll keep you around for just a little bit longer. But we've got plenty still coming your way on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I think we're talking surfing, Carl.
Yeah, we are.
Indeed. Jody Smith's coming through. We got another lady by the name of Ms. Baum also talking about the upcoming Olympics. Yes, we've got representatives in the ocean, and I couldn't be more proud of it. We're going to dive to that convo in just a bit.
So much more coming up for you. In fact, a little bit later, we've got some coffee art skills that's going to happen.
Nice.
We might dance. We're going to get more stuff from Chad Saaiman. We're going to be introduced to Chad's new wedding service called Saaiman Says Yes. That's the best thing ever. So anything is possible here in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. All we need is for you to stay right there.
Serve.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
Yeah, and especially this story right now, Mzansi. Pay attention because I think you can agree with me right now. If there's one thing that puts a smile on my face, and probably yours too, I think it's finding ways to save a few bucks. Right, Carlitos?
Of course. You know, July is actually savings month with ABSA, and they've just unveiled their game-changing service. It's called Ultimate Banking.
Oh, this is what we've been waiting for. Where have you been all my life? Now, Ultimate Banking from ABSA is a comprehensive and affordable banking solution designed to streamline your financial management with a wide array of benefits. Now, this is one revolutionary, and it is a maximum value with minimum cost. I mean, just take a look at this if you want to know what I'm talking about.
Say yes to free with new ABSA Ultimate Banking.
Will it give me free debit orders?
Oh, yes. It's 34 more free benefits for your story.
Free balance booster?
Yes.
Do I get a credit card?
Yes, with 0 monthly fees.
She get a free account?
Yes, she does.
And him?
Yes. Aw.
Free digital payments?
Yes, gal.
What about free life insurance?
Up to 100,000 Rand.
Up to 30% cashback on rewards.
Yes. You're welcome.
Free student account?
We've got you.
Free monthly meal vouchers?
Absolutely.
Up to 30% real cashback and rewards from Cecil.
Away.
Serious?
Yep.
Free airport lounge visits?
Yes. You go, girl.
And free travel insurance?
Ouch. Also, yes.
Free notification?
Yep.
Free debit card purchases?
Yes.
Free worlds?
Of course.
And free local card swipe?
Yep.
Free?
Yes.
Doesn't?
Yes. Yep. Yes. ABSA Ultimate Banking. Adding more value to your story. Apply in branch now.
You had me at like the third or fourth
Yes.
three? Maybe even the first
Yes.
three, you had me there. Yes.
That's what I'm saying, is yes. Yes. For just 98 Rand a month.
Nice.
You not only get a credit card, all right? So now you get a credit card, you sort it out.
Okay.
0 monthly fees on a credit card, which is fantastic, but
good.
also access to free balance and savings boosters. That's what I'm talking about.
These are actually perfect, bro. I see why you're saying yes so much, because for those mid-month top-ups and I think boosting your savings effortlessly, what more is there? And then no monthly account fees if you maintain a positive balance, and you'll also receive up to 100,000 Rand in life insurance coverage. Plus, with Absa Rewards, you can also earn up to 30% cash back on essentials like groceries and fuel, which is honestly making every purchase count towards savings. This is getting me just wanting to dance, bro. Yes.
You want to hear some perks?
Is there more?
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you're someone who loves to travel, Ultimate Banking has you covered with some incredible perks, and here they are. Imagine enjoying free airport lounge visits before your flight, ensuring you start your journey in comfort and style. And if you want more, do you want more?
Yes.
Yes. That's not all. Ultimate Banking also includes up to 3 million Rand in travel insurance, providing peace of mind whether you're exploring locally or abroad. It's about making your travel experiences seamless and, more importantly, worry-free.
This is absolutely incredible. I think everybody's just perked up their ears a bit more and saying, how do I get involved?
Yes.
Well, for families, Ultimate Banking goes above and beyond, and it's not just about individual benefits. It's about creating a comprehensive financial solution that caters to everyone. Now, with Ultimate Banking, your spouse, children, and even students can enjoy free banking services. Plus, there's a complimentary will drafting, and that's going to help to safeguard your family's future. Yes, you heard correctly. And it also ensures that your loved ones are protected every step of the way. Yes.
Wow. So just to let you know, right, I know there's a lot here, but the thing is, we want to enable you. We want to give you opportunities like this to make sure that your life is ultimately better. Now, the ultimate way to bank is with Absa. So head on over to absa.co.za to find out more about how you can benefit from this new, incredible service. Because don't forget, your story matters.
Yes.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. Absa.
Well, the coffee you drink is truly a reflection of your personality, and at this time of the morning, we need exactly that. Whether it's bold, expressive, or even beautiful, today we'll be showing you how to match that incredible taste with coffee art, and that is equally as beautiful. Joining me to give you the tips and tricks to elevate your barista skills at home with Jacobs is barista trainer from Shaker Bar School in Cape Town and Johannesburg. We've got Brandon Matiazema. And of course, Chad Saaiman is still here. You love coffee, Chad.
I do. You know this about me.
In fact, they recognize each other. Because
he's like, oh, I see you at the coffee shops.
I've seen you at the coffee shops before. And we're going to create some coffee art designs. Is there a name for it? Is it just called coffee art?
It's called latte art coffee, but all the coffees have different names.
Right, latte art coffee, but today we're making a...
Lattes, cappuccinos, flat whites, you can call it.
Oh, a flat white is my go-to with 1 brown sugar, please. And we're going to create different sort of artwork on it. And I think the first step is probably to make coffee, and we're using our delicious Jacobs Barista Expresso Italiano, right? That's the beans we're using today. I think you should take over, Brandon. Where do we begin?
Okay, sweet. Okay, so good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm going to help you to make coffee today.
Yeah.
So this is the coffee machine, and you need a grinder.
Right.
So I'm going to grind my coffee, let it run while you can watch. Then I'll steam some latte. I'm going to start with the latte first.
Okay.
Sweet. So on the grinder, we're running a double shot. I'm sure you'll love to learn this, brother.
Does the machine already know how much to give you?
Yeah, you have to set the machine. So this is a 19
double and
basket.
that's single?
And that's single, yes.
How about a triple?
We take this?
Is
this the one?
There's a temper here, but you have to use a leveler first.
Okay.
So you
So
can
it's
take
this
that,
one first?
place it on top.
On top.
Then you just twist it. Thank you.
Ooh.
Temper. Press it on top. Then you press it down. Sweet,
So this is what our baristas are getting up to while we're waiting for our coffees.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's the magic.
Let's move
so
over
come
to
on
the
machine. Just make sure it's clean. Voila.
And this is a double shot, right?
It's a double shot espresso.
Okay. I think that one's for you, Chad.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I
Can
absolutely
you pass
love
me
it.
the milk, please?
The milk.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And how do you feel about all the milk option nowadays? Because personally, I love some oat milk, or also sometimes I'll do, you know, a lactose-free, a dairy, depending on the mood of the day.
I'm not going to judge, but
Okay.
hey, my first cup of coffee in the morning, it's gotta be normal milk.
Normal milk.
It's black or
Full
normal
fat.
milk. Yeah.
Okay, none of this
choose oat
2%.
milk around 12, 1. It's okay.
It's a progression, Chad.
My
You're
first one
hearing
has
this?
no milk usually.
Oh,
It's
straight
just
up.
like, good morning.
Yes.
Wake up.
Petrol straight in.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Okay, we're gonna steam milk for latte. So the trick here when you're steaming milk for latte, you don't need to make a lot of foam. So making a foam is making a sound. So if I make less of that sound, I'm making less foam.
As in, it's going right now. We can't even hear it.
You're gonna hear it right now.
Oh.
This sound right here.
Okay.
Right, I hear it.
So that's making foam. Once I'm done making foam, I just wait for my milk to warm up.
And we clean as we go. I'm seeing that's what you're doing too. That's beautiful. And what
Okay.
design are we going for today?
We're gonna start with a big heart.
A big heart. Okay, all the love right here.
Mix your
Okay,
milk.
you're
your
mixing
coffee.
milk, stirring it in.
You wait.
You wait.
Pour a little more. Lift up your jug. Then you break.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Can I try that?
You made that look so easy.
You made it look so easy.
It is easy. Do you drink coffee?
I do drink coffee.
So I think this one is gonna be mine.
Yeah.
You can make yours. You can make yours. You can make yours.
Sorry, I was not expecting you to say that. Okay, so we take this off. Sorry to interrupt your coffee break.
So you take this off.
We gotta check that out.
That's the sound that you hear at a coffee shop quite often.
Every morning.
Yeah. Just
It's actually a little bit therapeutic, right?
Yeah.
Hearing all these things. Okay. Oh,
You
it's
got
quite
this?
weighty. So we're putting it in.
At the bottom.
The bottom.
Then you press the button on top. Right
I want a
here.
single. I want a single.
Double. A double. It only runs a double for this one.
We're going double.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna act crazier than I do already. I apologize in advance for my behavior after this.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Go, Chad, you know
Yeah,
that.
Chad, you help me with this one.
Okay, so then we place this over here. Okay. Let me get that
Right there.
in there.
Then you place this.
And then I place this on and
Just
I give
twist
it
a little bit. Thank
twist.
you.
Okay.
then you
this
press
one
it
I
down.
Yes. Thank you.
Better
Okay.
press it
Make
real
sure
good
it's
for
clean on
me.
top.
Okay, let's take this off. Yeah.
Give some love.
Yeah, it's got to be clean. Okay.
And then I know we put it in here.
So from this side, yes.
From this side.
And inside.
And you turn it.
Like this.
Turn it. And then
Press the button.
without the
This
cup.
one, yeah, I'll put a cup for you.
Okay.
It will take 3 to 5 seconds before
Okay,
shot
so you
comes
have
down.
some time.
So you
Yeah,
have
I
time
didn't want to
get a
waste
cup
any
for
coffee,
you.
you
Put it
know?
on top.
And while that's going, do we head straight into the milk?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do that.
So who
We're
am I
gonna
steaming with?
froth
I'm
some
steaming
milk.
with you.
Yes, you're
See,
steaming
no
with me.
problem.
How much milk do I put in?
Just under this tip here.
It's not see-through. How do I see? Oh,
Just look
okay.
inside. There you go. Thank you. Okay, so here's where the magic happens.
Okay.
You hold your jug with this end, and this one holds here for temperature.
Okay.
This, you
Okay.
pull down the lever. Pull down the lever
Can
with
you
this
pull the
end.
lever for me?
You ready?
Okay. Yes. Then you press. Get the sound. 1, 2.
Oh, I see. And it's
3.
getting warmer
You're
as
making
we're going.
foam. Yeah. Then you hold. When your hand is too hot to touch,
This feels
that's when you
romantic.
close. Then you can close. Thank you. Nice milk.
Thank you.
Good job.
I'm so impressed and I haven't even done anything.
Can't
Okay,
wait to
cool.
see your art.
Oh gosh. Okay, just remind me. We go drip, 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 and
We'll
then
mix,
we
mix.
Give it a
Okay.
little bit first.
a little shake, and then we
Tilt your cup.
Tilt
like
my cup.
this. Yes.
this way, little bit.
Mix. No, mix. Mix. You wait.
You wait.
You pour more. You lift up your jug. Then you close. Like that.
Oh,
It's
wow.
an actual height.
Wow, okay, so well done.
Look at that.
Well done.
Amazing.
It takes 3 people to make a coffee, apparently, but we got there eventually. Mr. Chad Saaiman, do we have time for you to make your coffee? Okay, I think you should.
Oh, should I?
You
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
should. I'll move
Okay.
out your way.
Okay.
This is all you,
I
brother.
actually wanted to do that. That was my favorite part. I wanted to just, you know, when you make a loud sound, you really feel productive.
Feel like you're doing something.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So let's get this one in. I'm going a double.
Oh, you look good in the kitchen. Come on now, barista.
You like my apron?
Yeah.
So you remove it.
Oh, I take my hand away?
No, remove it. So that this is proper.
I see. Okay, cool. And then
Step
bring it
2.
in here.
Yeah.
Get that in there. Then I'm just putting this down.
Yes,
leveler.
Listen, can I
Do you
ask
call
you,
this a
Brandon?
leveler?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's called a leveler.
Do you have different designs depending on the coffee, or does it just depend on the day?
Depends on the mood.
Depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You wake up making loves all day. Tomorrow you're making tulips. The other day you're making different type of flowers.
Okay. So when you see someone at a coffee shop, do you decide what art you're doing?
Yeah.
So when you see Carissa, you make a heart because you want to. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And then if you see someone else, you might do something else.
Bro, it's
in
always
the moment.
amazing when someone say wow.
Oh.
That
The
feeling
best
of
feeling
yeah,
ever, man.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got this.
Say
one.
wow to your barista today.
Okay.
There you go, man.
Okay, I'm gonna put some milk in over here.
Which coffee do you drink, brother?
I usually have a black Americano, which obviously has no milk.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough. Just below the section over here.
Thank you.
Even though it's not see-through. Okay, then we move to the next. Then I take this pot up, and then I put it in.
Like
you see this hand was there.
This one holds the
one
jug,
there,
and
yeah.
this one opens the steam one.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna do a cappuccino, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two.
I love this bromance happening.
You stay like this until it's hot. And you can't touch it, you use that hand to close.
Okay.
Close. Thank you.
That's such a great tip. When you can't, when it becomes
it's
too
hot to
warm, it's a
touch,
sign. Yeah, you gotta follow. Sometimes the signs are right there.
Stop talking, the pressure's on, Chad. Come on.
Okay,
Are you making your heart? Or are you gonna try something
Mix your
new?
milk. Mix your milk
Mix my
first.
milk on a tilt.
Which hand do you use to right?
I use my right hand. Should I swap?
The jug this side, yeah.
There we go. I felt
I never
that was a
got
bit
given that.
unnatural.
You're too good for that. You're too good for that.
He's
Mix your milk first.
ambidextrous.
Just
Okay,
swirl
are
it.
you mixing it?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of foam.
Oh, I see. I see. I
Yeah.
see. Then
So
I
on
tilt him.
pouring, yes.
Yeah.
Mix.
Mix.
Let's try tulip.
Tulip.
Pour. Stop. Pour. Stop. Cup straight.
It's a competition. The heat is on.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Oh, you made more than one heart, Chad.
No, it's thank you. It's
You've
actually.
got too much love to go around.
Yeah, this is called a door.
Oh, it is.
You know, so there's a heart in the
Nice.
middle, and it's actually a tulip, so it's some flowers.
Oh,
Thank
cheers to you. Let me give you your flowers.
Thank
Well
you.
done, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's your opportunity to
Oh,
knock
wait,
that
I
off
just
as
gotta
we
get this one.
wrap
Makes
it
a lot
up.
of noise.
Oh, what?
Well, I absolutely love the moment we've had in studio right now. And of
Thank
course,
you.
you can expect
Pleasure.
rather a rich and aromatic blend, often with notes of dark chocolate and also toasted nuts. Offers a robust and intense flavor suitable for those who enjoy a strong espresso experience. Now, we love the versatility of a true espresso, from enjoyment or even just as a foundation for a variety of espresso-based drinks like lattes and cappuccinos to heat up your Friday. And ours is definitely off on a good note. Cheers, Brandon. Thank you for
Brandon.
joining us. Cheers, Chad.
Thanks a lot.
And cheers
Thank
to
you.
you.
Cheers, guys.
Find your wonderful. Jacobs, Wunderbar.
Did you have a favorite in that coffee art?
Yes, I
the
did.
The hearts or Carissa's galaxies?
I want both. I mean, none of us making us, they don't make us coffee, but it's okay. What we will give you something special is that we are going to give you something amazing. We got a
Oh, stop it, guys. You shouldn't have. We were judging your heart, but thank you.
Thank you, buddies. Buddies, yes, I would like the bowl, please. Thank you so much. Also, do you have a Wi-Fi password for me? This is what coffee gives me, this type of coffee. But coming up, we are going to introduce you to a sustainable men's skincare brand that you're going to need to see.
Absolutely love it. And speaking of sea, we're going to dive into the sea, speaking about the Olympics for 2024 and surfing, because we've got Geordie Smith and Sarah Baum, and they are diving into something exciting and making their way into the ocean, like you've just seen. Now, guys, this is delicious, by the way. Thank you.
You should have a taste.
This
it's
is
even better.
Yeah.
The Adore. Is this the Adore?
That one's the Adore. This one is the Caricino.
Okay.
Well played.
Carissa, yeah.
Bake more memories with Royal Baking Powder, and you could win your own KitchenAid stand mixer. Be a part of the Tastemaster competition action by watching the show and baking a creative interpretation of the week's theme using Royal Baking Powder. Then upload it to socials by replying to the competition post, including hashtag the Tastemaster SA and hashtag Bake More Memories. Don't miss the Tastemaster SA every Tuesday evening at 7, repeat Wednesday at 1, and Sundays at 4 p.m. on SABC2.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yo, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here on S3, and we'd like to share the Stoke with you because there's something special that we have for you, right?
I like your surf jargon, bro.
You know, I'm getting it. I'm getting better. At it, sort of thing, you know, so I just wanted to say that, yeah, it's just give us some of the fabric of surfing. You understand?
Let me give it to you, Mzansi, because our very own Bianca van Aert caught up with Jordie Smith and Sarah Ann Baum, and that's South Africa's surfing representatives for the upcoming Paris 2024 Olympics. Now, they were competing at the legendary Tiapua in Tahiti, and they discussed their thoughts on the upcoming event and their preparation for this prestigious competition. Yow!
Stoked.
Yeah, sheesh, I think being number 5 is good. I'm in the cut at the moment, but I just really want to strive to get as high as I can. The next event's Rio in Brazil. I've won the event before, so I have a lot of confidence going into the contest. And yeah, I just want to put my best foot forward and give it everything. Geez, the final 5, the thought about being in it at low trestles, really excited. Obviously, I've had incredible results there in the past, but you need to get there. So I kind of need to put the hard work in now and just kind of secure my spot. And then when the time shows up, I'll definitely get a lot more excited then. Yeah, just getting back from Tahiti now was nice. We had some incredible waves. Got a semi-good result there. But more than anything, I think it was just a really good kind of insight into what we got coming ahead, you know, for the Olympics. As far as nerves go, I would definitely say they're a little different when preparing for the Olympics as opposed to a tour event. Obviously, the Olympics only comes around once every 4 years, so it is quite heightened. But that being said, you know, I do this every single week of my life. I do it almost every day, so it's nothing new to me. And yeah, I just go out swinging and hope for the best.
Here she goes, last section. On that circle, goes to the left, beautiful turn off the top, Sarah Baum. Another one in the pockets, and she's looking for a strong finish here. Carves it, so just sitting with turn up, waiting for the wave to stand up once again.
Yeah, I know, it's so crazy. I'm so stoked that I finally got the opportunity to go over and experience it for myself. You know, it's such a daunting wave, and I've heard so many stories about how dangerous it is, so to be able to go over and experience it for myself was amazing, and I couldn't believe how beautiful the place is. Like, it's honestly, it's breathtaking, and I'm pretty much ready to go now. Waves come from really deep water, so you can't quite see it coming, and all of a sudden it just hits this really shallow shelf. It's all the energy. There's nothing breaking up the energy before it hits the reef, so it's super powerful and super shallow, so it just drains off and it throws a massive barrel, and it's a really short wave, which is good, but it's just super daunting. You've got to be really quick on your feet, and you've got to really commit to the wave. Otherwise, if you don't, you suffer the consequences. So yeah, you've just got to really commit and give it your all.
What do you think of the Stoke, bro?
Okay, that's mind-blowing, but I think to respect the fact that surfing is part of the Olympics is to actually respect every surfer that you thought was just chilling on the sandy patch of beach and saying, like, brew, share the Stoke.
Yeah.
It's more important than that.
More important than that. So every time you see us on the beach, it's now considered training. We are not escaping from holiday or from work or anything crazy like that. But what we aren't going to escape from right now is the headlines. And Carissa's standing by with the latest, so let the official duties commence.
Well, it's just gone 8 o'clock. Let's check in with your final news for this morning. And we start off with some national news, where the National Energy Crisis Committee, set up by the presidency to deal with the load shedding crisis, has warned that load shedding is not over yet. Excuse me. The committee is holding its 4th indaba in Gqeberha on managing the demand for power. Head of Project Management, Rudy Dix, says a combination of factors contributed to the suspension of load shedding, including the expansion of private generation and the installation of solar panels by individuals and companies. However, he warned that this wasn't the end of the power problems we're going to expect. The news story, police in Northwest says a further investigation has been launched involving an incident in which illicit cigarettes were confiscated at the Botswana-SA border near Mahikeng. The value of the confiscated illicit cigarettes is estimated at some 8 million rand. Now, police spokesperson Colonel Adal Myberg said a truck loaded with illegal cigarettes was spotted by members of the SA National Defence Force, and when they approached the driver, he fled on foot into Botswana. The truck had stopped due to a flat tire. Moving on to international news, where drought-prone Namibia is currently facing its worst drought in over a century. They will start constructing its long-awaited second desalination plant in January 2025. Approval for the plant, with a capacity of some 20 million cubic meters, has been granted, and it's expected to be commissioned by early 2027. Namibia is the world's third largest uranium producer. It's experiencing a surge in exploration activities and acquisitions in the uranium sector. Increasing water demand and drought and water supply interruptions at the coast pose significant risks. Now, authorities in Bolivia put down a short-lived coup attempt on Wednesday that saw armored vehicles ramming the door of the presidential palace. Bolivia's army chief was arrested after sending soldiers and tanks to take up positions in front of government buildings in a failed coup attempt. The now dismissed Army Chief, General Juan Jose Zuniga, says the armed forces intended to restructure democracy to make it a true democracy, not one run by the same few people for some 40 years. World leaders have strongly condemned the coup attempt. And we close off with this one. Running until Sunday, the 16th Inabos Arts Festival in Mbolela, Mpumalanga, is the spot to be this weekend. Now, it features over 200 artists in various art forms. The Kruger-Lofeld Chamber of Business and Tourism says the festival is a vital economic boost for Mpumalanga, with some 100,000 visitors expected, as well as hotels and guest houses being fully booked. Simultaneously, the 41st Knysna Oyster Festival, which began last Friday, also concludes on Sunday. Lungiswa Goya, the festival spokesperson, expressed joy over the success and high attendance so far. He notes that the beautiful Garden Route town is vibrant and invites all to come and enjoy the last few days of the magical event and live their slogan, "For a whale of a time." That wraps up your news for this morning. Let's check in with your final sports.
Thanks a lot, Carissa. Let's take a final look now. Cricket Indian captain Rohit Sharma and spinner Akshar Patel led their team to a T20 World Cup final berth with a 68-run victory over England in a rain-delayed semi-final in Georgetown, Guyana. Rohit scored a brilliant 57 off 39 balls, setting up a total of 171 for the loss of 7. Akshar, with figures of 3 for 23, dismantled England's top order, reducing them to 49 for 5 before they were bowled out for 103 in just 16.4 overs. The Proteas reached the final by defeating Afghanistan by 9 wickets earlier in the day, and the final will be held in Bridgetown, Barbados on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. SA time. Do not miss it. Get your jerseys on and let's support the Proteas. Now, on to football. Maruma Gallants have confirmed the purchase of the Morocco Swallows franchise, taking over one of South African football's iconic names. The PSL approved the sale, and Gallants will now occupy Swallows' place in the top flight after Swallows nearly faced relegation for a second consecutive season. Gallants, founded in 2021 by Polokwane businessman Abraham Selo, initially acquired the Chakoma Tsa Majavandila franchise, which had bought Bidvest Witz's status in 2020. On to Formula One, Frenchman Pierre Gasly has extended his contract with Alpine, according to Formula One's team, well, that Formula One team. Now, Gasly, 28 years old, joined Alpine last season from Scuderia Alfa on a deal until 2025. His best performance with Alpine was a third-place finish in the Dutch Grand Prix, but he is currently 15th in the Drivers' Championship. Alpine will announce Gasly's 2025 teammates soon, as Esteban Ocon is set to leave. And let's wrap with tennis. Of course, Wimbledon coming up, very exciting. But Andy Murray remains hopeful of playing at Wimbledon, but doubts he will compete in the singles after surgery on a spinal cyst. The 37-year-old, targeting the Paris Olympics as his career finale, underwent the procedure after experiencing leg weakness. That was at Queen's. The singles draw is set to take place today, with matches starting on Monday. Now, Murray entered in the doubles with brother Jamie, and of course, he will decide at the last minute if he is indeed competing. We hope hope he is going to do so. We love those top cards at this incredible event, Wimbledon. That is it for sport. A new Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's take a look at the traffic details. Here's Raul.
Thank you so much, Carlitos. And yes, for you, Mzansi, let's see how we can assist you when it comes to the roads this morning for many of you heading out there. Now, we're starting off in Midrand, Gauteng, and there is a stationary truck on the N1 southbound after New Road. Now, as you can see from the visuals, the right lane is closed and minor delays are expected. So do allow for some added travel time and drive carefully when passing through. We're going to stick to Gauteng now and move over to Randburg. There is congestion on the N1 northbound, and this at Malibungwe Drive. Now, again, you can expect delays, and as you can see from the visuals, please plan your route accordingly. Now, lastly, let's head over to KZN Durban. Now, there's been an accident on the N2 southbound before KwaMushu interchange. Now, as you can again see from these visuals, the right lane is closed and you definitely need to avoid the affected area, and please do drive carefully if you are passing through. And I think for everybody, not just today, for the entire weekend, please buckle up, stay safe and plan your routes accordingly. From the roads now, let's head to the sky, and for one last time, let's see what's happening when it comes to weather. Now, for our final rendition of weather news, the SA Weather Service has issued a similar warning for the second consecutive day. Now, extreme high fire danger conditions are expected over Matsikama and Bergrivier in the Western Cape, as well as the Kai Garib local municipality in the Northern Cape. Now, meanwhile, Rand Water reports that a power failure at its Swartkoppies booster pumping station on Wednesday evening disrupted water flow to various reservoirs in Johannesburg and Ekurhuleni. Now, the pump station was restarted after maintenance work and part of Rand Water's 5-week-long maintenance program, which is happening across various municipalities. However, the power outage caused a delay in restoring water supply to several areas. Well, from our weather news, let's dive one last time into our favorite part of the morning, and that's our sunrise view of the hour. Check it out. Alzan came through with the goods, and this shot is from Crystal Park. Now, how incredible is this moment? As you can see, the sun just peeking through an eye hole in the clouds and spotlighting the magic beneath it. I absolutely love this shot. It's just so picturesque. What a fine and unique moment that you've come through with. And wow, Alzan, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we've got a winner, and that's the perfect way to send us into the weekend. And for one last round to see how you can make the best plans for the day, here's your first reminder. Send through your sunrise view to 063-408-8863 and we might showcase it. And then your second reminder, if you want to know what to wear and how to plan for the day, then check out the temperatures for your town right now. You see 23 in Uppington, it's cold. Get a jacket on, come on now. But those are the temperatures, and of course the temperature could rise for you because there's an opportunity for you to win.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you can hit it lucky today when you play Powerball and Powerball Plus for an estimated 44 million rand in jackpots this Friday. It feels like a Friday to me,
It is indeed. Okay, so what are you waiting for? It is Friday today. Okay, not yesterday, it's today. So play Powerball for an estimated 35 million rand and Powerball Plus estimated 9 million rand. But But as always, if you want to win, you need to play. And how do you do that?
Well, if you're wondering how to play, you can buy your tickets today in store, or you can head over to the National Lottery website, which is nationallottery.co.za, or even on the mobile app. You can also go into store and buy tickets. You can do it on cell phone banking, or simply by dialing *120 *7529# for all USSD.
And if you didn't catch all of that, we posted all of those details on our Expresso social media pages, so go check them out. And don't forget to push, play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 44 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. And you know what? We want you to win, and don't forget us when you do.
Oh, please don't forget us. Well, listen, one person that we can never forget about is Graham. He might not be here, but we feel his presence.
Yes.
And especially, we give him even more kudos and bragging rights because he took a dip, right, in very cold water. They call it plunging in the cold, and we get to see exactly what went down there.
Oh, that's got to be very, very cold, but it's cool. It's Graham, all right? And another thing is that after a cold plunge, what you need is some good, sustainable men's care. And I think the skincare range you're about to see is going to change the game for you if you are into sustainability. So make sure you stay right there. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Be your own handy hero at home this June and stand a chance of winning 10,000 Rand every week with Plascon and the Expresso Morning Show. Answer the weekly competition question on our social media platforms using #PlasconSA to enter the draw. You can only win if you follow Plascon SA on Facebook and Instagram. Weekly entries close midday Fridays. That's 4 chances to win big with Plascon. T's and C's to be found on expressoshow.com.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. You know how much we missed you. Honestly, we stayed on these couches waiting for you, and now that you're here, we've got something fantastic. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, and they are a brand known to be kind to you. And of course, kind to nature. Now, since their inception, Charlotte Reese has been committed to developing premium fragrance products that celebrate our natural world while respecting and protecting its resources. Very important. Over the years, they've grown their offering and presence. And the great thing is that we have their presence here. We have Roxy Pedro, the super talent, Cheryl the SWAT, the amazing talent. They're here to tell us about a new men's skincare range and give Ryle and I freebies. Well, just...
I was waiting for that.
I'm trying to help you out, brother. Come on now.
Ladies, how are we doing this morning?
We're good, thanks. And yourself?
Lovely.
I'm hoping that our skin can say that it's good after this conversation. I think Carl and I are definitely looking for something new in the facial department. So I believe you got us covered here.
You're totally covered. You'll be radiant. You'll be glowing. No problem.
Lovely. So let's dive straight into it. Charlotte Reese, we're talking about sophistication. We're talking about sustainability. It's something that's at the forefront when we talk about this brand.
Oh, yes.
Talk to me about the brand's vision and the essence of what's really going on behind this name.
So Charlotte Reese is a timeless luxury classic.
I like that. Nice.
But I can agree.
Yeah.
I can agree. Think about this, right? Whenever you are at a hotel, right, and you're enjoying the most beautiful time of your life, you get out, like from out of the hotel bedding, and where do you go to the bathroom? And what greets you in the bathroom?
Well, literally, that just came up in my mind.
It's like, you know, and if you're there with a significant other, you're like, I just saw Charlotte. It's my favorite. So I hear you.
So it's, as you said, kind to you, kind to nature.
Oh, yes.
So we perfume your entire world.
Yes.
From your bathroom to your bedroom, your car, we've got you covered.
Oh, yes.
So Charlotte Reese was founded by our two directors, Janet Reese and Sean McDermott. Very humble beginnings. Always the base was that we are sustainable.
Yes.
That we are beauty without cruelty approved.
Yes, please.
We love our four-legged friends. And that we are kind to the whole entire nature. So your body will be treated, pampered, and you just love the experience.
I love this. And this is a fine moment to just do a little bit of a celebratory dance. Yeah, we have to. No, but we have to, bro. Whenever something like that, for me as a nature boy, you're speaking to my heart, and I think many out there right now that are aware of the impact we're having on the earth, on the environment, and the way we're sourcing things right now can have such a negative impact. So when you talk this language, I can't help but not celebrate
We've taken it a notch further because we're also solar powered.
What?
Our whole factory.
By the way, it's like you're flirting with him, eh?
Yeah,
Be careful.
stop it. Like, okay, like, just here's my number.
Our entire building
There we
is
go.
solar powered.
That's
Everything
incredible.
runs off all our machinery, everything.
Oh, this is great.
I have to come and plan a visit out there.
You need to, eh?
Anytime.
You do.
You're welcome. No problem.
So yeah, talking about products.
Yes, please. Because men's range, right?
Yeah, and Colin, I did want to get a plug, but you've got an extensive range. I was trying to look through it earlier. I see from oils to serums to everything. Talk to me about the range and why you've put so much thought and care into these products and have such a wide offering as well. There's got to be a reason behind this, right?
Of course there is.
And the reason is?
The reason is that guys need to be pampered and groomed too.
This is true. I won't say no to that. That sounds nice.
I'm going to just have a quiet smile in the corner here, saying, you know, because Charlotte's been a part of our lives for a long time.
Yes.
And now that Charlotte's caring for us in this particular way, I think this is going to be great. So when you pivot on products like this, of course, you have to be specific on what you do for men's care.
Yes.
It can't just be like, hey, let's make a men's gel, done.
No.
You have to think about what would pamper a man. And so what have you got into product-wise that you believe are going to tick the boxes with us?
We've got you totally covered.
Thank you. I can't wait.
We got you, Carl.
Can't wait. I'm ready.
So these are your two, for these gents who were looking for freebies, your beard lube.
Wow, so what is that called? Beard lube?
Beard lube.
Okay.
It's to make sure at the start, like Carl, when you're starting out with your beard, that process, that the hairs are refined and they become smooth all the way through. So when they get to your stage, you've got a nourished beard.
Yes.
Ah, that's what I've been missing out on.
Can I just check that out quickly? I just want to see the beard loop.
So
Thank
that
you.
we're giving you to try.
Thank
then
you.
we've got the beard oil, which makes sure that your beard is always looking glowing.
So how do you describe a good beard here? What adjectives are you going to use right now?
How are you feeling?
It smells so good. I honestly smell... It's just the oils are...
You do, bro. I
smell nice,
don't know how it did this, but it somehow brought your jawline out that much more. So
I've been mewing a little bit as well.
Keep that swag, man.
You see the glow going here.
So this is the
That's
beard oil.
Okay.
Right.
So you only need a tiny bit of this.
I've specifically
2
made
to
sure
3
my
times a week.
beard has gone beyond Carl's length.
Do you want some of this as well?
Ooh, notice that, just bang, jawline.
Look at that.
Ooh, it feels good. It really does.
But it starts with your beard wash, your beard oil, you've got a beard lube. You've also got a bump fix for the ingrown hairs.
Oh, nice.
And can I tell you the problem with us men? I'm gonna say it. I have to say it.
Be honest.
Is that we believe that when we do a serum or any of that, right, and you have a beard, that we only do the top area.
No. Yeah.
We don't actually nourish our beards. And I think this is why
we've got
Charlotte
you
Reese
covered.
has said, hey, look after the skin that is under the
well
beard.
as-
Because if that is a healthy skin, it's going to be a healthy beard, right?
Yeah, this is making sense to me, and excuse my naivety right now, and you might be very shocked at me saying this, but I'm someone that has just grown out a beard, and I noticed that when it does get longer, I start to itch, and I start to get like a little bit dry under the beard as well.
So,
I'm thinking right now, just the nourishment on this oil alone,
yes,
a little drop could go so far for me. I'm like, why have I not been using this for my beard? Why have I not been emphasizing this jawline even better? But thank you for this.
Your beard's going to be thanking you after this week.
Thank you.
You're
This
going to
is
start your full Charlotte Rees men's regime.
Okay.
From your facial wash
your
to your moisturizer.
Your shaving gel.
So there's an actual process that we could get into and create a routine like we do put on our suit of armor. We could do the same with these products.
We've got it for 3 different. So you've got your close shave, and then we've got when you're into your intermediate part.
Yes.
And then when you've got your full-grown beard.
And then you also got Gandalf as well.
So I might just be able to get beyond this point now if I actually start using these products. I've never got to that level.
Okay, so why would you partner with Woolworths as an opportunity for Charlotte Rees to showcase these amazing products?
So Charlotte Rees is a luxury brand, and we felt that why not partner with Woolworths, who respects and values our quality product.
Yes.
That makes sense, and I do see a lot of gentlemen obviously using Woolworths as their go-to when it comes to getting everything they need in the department of man.
Yes.
And a lot of us are very naive in that, so I think it's really comforting. Might be me. It's comforting to know that I think that's available at Woolworths, and with that being said, I think there's always going to be assistance coming from that too. So you're not going to be diving into the deep end and being overwhelmed by all these options. You're going to be guided through a beautiful experience like Carl and I just have right now. And ladies, stand by, because the next few days you're going to see some glorious beards coming at you. I'm going to come visit that power plant of yours that's sustainable. I love it. Thank you so much. You're educating us, giving gents a reason to obviously get to Woolworths and get these products. And I can't say anything other than thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Lovely. Well, get yours online, in-store and on the app, exclusive to Woolworths.
And wellness doesn't stop there, because true wellness isn't just about what you eat or what you put on your face. It's also about embracing regular exercise to complement your nutritious choices. Now, Graham took out some time to nourish his body with a cold morning swim. My goodness, good luck, Graham. Let's take a look.
It's no secret on this show, we know how to embrace the day because we're up really early. If you're going to be exercising or doing anything early, that post-meal is vital to keep the energy going. And I am loving my menu today. These beautiful Farmer Brown hot honey chicken shawarmas tick every box. So we've got the honey, obviously we need that. A little bit of sweet is going to go beautifully with the hot, and we've got the smokiness of the sriracha. We can ramp up the heat just a little bit, add some more funkiness with our chili flakes. We've got our paprika, we've got our garlic powder, and a little bit of salt just to ramp up the flavor profile. And then it's all about combining those flavors and then adding the freshness. We've got some beautiful fresh ingredients. Cucumber for the crunch, because texture is vitally important. We've got red onion, tomato. This is a well-rounded, well-balanced meal, all in one pizza, and it's going to taste delicious. Only requiring about 15 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees in the oven. My chicken should be perfect now. I cannot wait to see how these strips are going to combine with these flavors. What I love about the lightly dusted Farmer Brown chicken strips, you've still got the texture, you've got the crunch, but it's not overloaded with carbs on top of the protein. So it still heroes the beautiful chicken inside. And when cooked properly, they are exquisite. When it comes to flavors, I'm all about balance. I do like a bit of heat, I do like a little bit of sweetness, and a whole lot of funkiness. The combination of the sweet honey with the smokiness and the spiciness of the sriracha with the chili flakes, and of course just a little bit of garlic to bring in that funkiness. This is a wonderful flavor combination. Absolutely beautiful. Yay. And there we go, lunch is ready, or should we call it breakfast in this case, but thanks to my Farmer Brown lightly dusted chicken strips, a perfect, well-balanced and nutritious way to kickstart the rest of my day. Now I suppose it's time to put my big boy pants on and take a cold plunge. Let's go. I love my job because it takes me to places like this, but it does come with the weight of responsibility. Likewise, being a husband and especially being a father. That's why it is vital that I work in some wellness routines into my life to push back against the stress and anxieties. And as I try to work up the bravery, at least I've got the added incentive of a beautiful treat for after the plunge. But just take that in. Wow. I think as a species, we have barely begun to scratch the surface when it comes to the benefit of cold therapy. A cold plunge, even just a cold swim in a freezing cold ocean. A big thing for me is pain management and making that mind-body connection, and this does exactly that. I know there is scientific proof underpinning everything that I'm talking about in terms of what the cold does to our nervous system, does to our muscles, does for our circulation, but you can feel it. Just a few moments, a few seconds, if you can deal with it, will make a massive difference in your day. If you can build up the tolerance, work in the breathing, start to work in the mind, the mental elements as well, this is an unbelievable form of therapy. And if you are dealing with pain management, it has become my go-to. I'm energized, I'm invigorated, I feel like a new man. Talk about a reset switch. This is incredible. I'm also starving, so I think this is the perfect time to break my fast. Let's go. The cold plunge will change your life. I feel amazing. It's a reset switch. There's something about the cold that wakes us up. It engages the brain, engages the body, invigorates the spirit. If you're looking for that go-to to reset your day, this is how you do it. Oh, that is a mouthful, and it is so amazing. I love the fact that the Farmer Brown Nourish range does firstly what it promises within that label. It nourishes. The quality is amazing. The chicken itself is exquisite. The range of coatings makes all the difference. I think this is the perfect post-swim meal. Might have to make this my daily routine. Oh. What a beautiful way to start the day. A cold plunge will kickstart you, will give you the energy so you can go out and conquer your day. And you double the positive effects with a nutritious meal, even better. I literally do feel like a new man. It's amazing to me that something so simple and so accessible is there that can transform the way you feel, the way you think. It's like a boost. I love it.
Good job, Graham.
Yeah,
Look at him out there.
Man's making me want to go to the gym after seeing him look like that. Absolute stallion walking out the water. Bond 2.0. We see you, baby.
Too funny,
It's very surprising that you didn't see Ryle doing that insert. But the thing is, it's great to have that. We all get to kind of change it up as well. I'm next. Which is great. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to that,
next,
right?
That's what we're going to do.
No shirt, Carl. Never seen it, but maybe next time.
Carl. That's what they call me sometimes.
Carl. We're going to try Carl and calm down as we look forward to the rest of the good stuff. Right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we've got dancing, we've got kitchens, we've got conversations, we've got everything that you need for the next half an hour. So what do you need to do? Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Friday, and we're feeling the vibes, baby.
Yes.
It is time right now.
Sorry, you go.
It's fine, you can go. I'll be kind.
I wanted to say we're going to put our hands up in the air for our handy heroes.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
got you, and also for the dancing that's still to come. That's why we're so amped, because we saw so much goodness. But listen, for now, let's talk about handy heroes. Today, the experts from Valhalla General Dealers in Centurion shared their DIY hacks and valuable paint tips to make your next DIY project just that much easier.
Powered by Plascon. Today's handy hero comes from Valhalla General Dealers in Centurion.
Valhalla General Dealers has been in existence since 1966. We have always strived to give a specialized and personal service to all our customers. We are a broad spectrum hardware catering for all DIY and hardware requirements. As a community store, we do our best to support the local community schools, retirement homes and various institutions, always trying to give back to the community we serve. Valhalla General Dealers have been proud stockers of Plascon paint and related products for the better part of 40 years. Plascon is a household name and is well known for its top quality. Plascon Pullman is a super acrylic paint suitable for interior and exterior use. It comes with an 8-year guarantee. It is available in many trendy colors. It has an excellent scrubbability and coverage at 11 square meters per liter, ideal for ceilings and walls. When painting, preparation is very important. Make sure the surface is clean and dry. Use a good quality paint like Plascon. Don't skimp on quality. Make sure you use the right brush for that particular job. Our motto is to supply the product best suited for the projects, to have the customer's interest at heart, so they always have confidence to shop at our store.
Handy Heroes, powered by Plascon. We've got this.
Well done to all the handy heroes, and you stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand with Plascon. And this is how you do it.
Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us this one question. Now, if you want to create a warm mood in your home, which Plascon Eternal Winter palette color would you go ahead and choose? Please remember to use that hashtag PlasconSA and also follow at PlasconSA on Facebook as well as on Instagram.
Yep, competition closes at midday today. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. Good luck.
When the cracks start to show, our strength and resilience is legendary. Micatex, strong enough to endure anything.
And let's be honest, what's the weekend without some weekend treats? And that's what we're diving into right now, Mzansi. Pay attention, because chocolate lovers everywhere are going to love this. We're talking about the Woolies Chocolate Festival. Yes, you heard correctly. And it's officially back and giving you the chance to save on your favorite chocolates. Now, Chef Clem is here to get us ready for the weekend with ooey gooey chocolate brownies and all the hype about the chocolate fest. Brother, how you doing?
I'm so good.
Happy start to the weekend officially.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
please.
man.
Give me a high five.
Oh, yeah. Friday. Okay. So I like what you said, that you need a weekend treat. It's official. You do actually need a weekend treat. It's
we
fine.
work hard in the week, man.
So we're going to do this. It's decadent. It's rich. It's amazing. It's packed full of chocolate.
Okay.
And it's also easy to make. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest baker. And if I'm going to bake, it needs to be kind of like simple.
Yes.
Okay? So let's do this. Very simple malted butter. Actually, you know what? It's so simple. It's Friday. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like work. Raul, will you do the whole thing?
I got you, bro.
Okay,
I got
Raul, in your pot, you have malted butter.
Okay.
And I use salted butter. Now, I know people, the bakers are going to be like, no, you must use unsalted. Whenever you ever eaten a cake and go, oh, it's a salty cake?
Not really. This was like salted caramel, maybe?
There we go. Put the salted butter in the bowl.
Listen, bro, this is a lot to do on my own. Can I maybe ask for some assistance?
Of course you can.
I see a lot of people out here, but the one and only Chad Saaiman is still hanging out with us. Still here.
I said,
okay.
There we go.
That's more like it.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to stop resisting so much here with your kryptonite. I know you love chocolate, so we're going to get straight into this. Clem's putting us to work here. He's going to show us how easy it is to bake.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
Me as well.
No, not a baker.
I'm not a baker either.
It's going to be magical. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so in your bowl, malted butter and sugar.
Okay.
That's
So I've got some malted butter. I'll add the malted butter into the bowl. All right, Chad, you want to maybe add the sugar to that?
And I think you can add all of it. I'm guessing.
Are you sure?
I don't know if they've actually weighed it out properly. Hey.
Well, let's just...
Yeah, it feels about right.
Here we go. Expert. That's going in. And then we're going to start mixing the sugar and the butter together, and then Raul, you can add, let's say, 3 tablespoons of cocoa.
All right, let me get the cocoa, and then I'll ask Chad if he can keep stirring that up in the meantime. So I'll grab...
I got you, Chad.
For 1 or 2?
I got you.
Nice. 1 or 2 tablespoons?
Let's go 3. 3
Chad,
tablespoons.
do you mind maybe grabbing something that you can mix this up with?
Absolutely. How are you doing the one-handed egg crack?
No.
No? We're not even going to try it?
No.
2. And then...
No. No? Okay. Raul also?
Okay.
Raul, how are you doing?
I'm amazing, bro. You want to see some
you-
skills? Let me show off for you.
Okay.
Right, one hand.
Whoa!
Booyah!
Because
That's
you know
what's
what he
up.
does every morning? He does the whole Rocky thing with gaga.
Yeah, and it goes straight in the morning.
And he runs up 5,000 stairs.
Every morning before he comes to work.
Steps and up and down.
And I play your soundtrack in my ear as I'm running up the steps. It's a perfect morning.
I know. I just open my eyes when I wake up in the morning.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You don't
I'll
need to
get
do
there.
much,
I'll
bro.
get
You wake up with all your talents, so that's fine. I gotta earn mine.
No, come on, come on.
So are we going here, Clem? Have we disrupted this
No,
yet? Are
we're
we still
good.
on track?
Eggs have gone in, vanilla is going in
This
as well.
is vanilla paste.
It's vanilla paste.
How much of it?
I went for actually no, that was 1 teaspoon. I don't believe in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to go 2.
Nice. We're not going to complain about that. Is this a substitute for essence? Pretty much same thing?
And at home, where the people?
They're everywhere.
At home, when a recipe says vanilla extract, do not freak out. If you have essence at home, please use it. Don't go out and go buy extract just because the recipe said extract.
Yeah.
Use the essence. Be the essence.
Okay, nice.
Love
the
that.
essence. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. There we go.
Give it a stir?
Give it a stir.
Okay, cool.
More salt going in. Because salt and chocolate, very important.
Yes.
Baking powder, I think that's baking powder. It's baking powder.
Yeah.
Then I need half a cup of flour going in.
Half a cup
We're gonna
of
mess.
flour
It's
going
fine.
in.
We're gonna mess. We're gonna mess.
Clem, while you're busy making a mess here, talk to me more about this Woolworths Chocolate Festival,
Oh,
man.
yes.
What is
Okay.
going on? What can we expect for this festival? Because, I mean, everybody's going to want to get their tickets to it. How do they do
You
this?
get your tickets by just going to Woolies. Simply go in-store, online, or on the app. So
Nice.
It's a 3-for-2 deal on Woolies chocolates, right? So it's on the selection. Check the selection out. You'll see what's available. But you buy 3, pay for 2, and you'll get the cheapest one free. Now,
wow.
there's some stuff here that I haven't seen before. And I'm like, what? Don't I work for Woolworths? What's going on?
Yeah.
So let's go through the things we know. So we got the Lindt, we got the double chocolate, we got the Lindt milk. We've got the chocolate wafer from Lindt. We've got the decadent chocolate selection. Salted caramels, we spoke about these, and of course, chuckles. This, what's this?
What is that?
When did this get here? Okay, do you want to try pronouncing that?
Is that Marseille de Champagne?
No, it's called wasting nearby. It's
We
called
need
wasting
Cole's
nearby.
translation skills.
There's only one person that can pronounce what this is.
I'm always nearby. What do
Cole,
you need?
please help us.
Yes. Okay, what is this? What is a Martha Champagne truffles? What's up?
Here we go.
Well, there you go.
What's wrong? It's an easy one. It's
vegan.
so Marc de Champagne
Champagne.
truffles.
Truffles.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
You have to say it like that. You can't say it, can you please get me the Marc de Champagne truffles? It doesn't work that way. No, it's Marc de Champagne truffles. Yes. Do you need anything help? This is called Shukas. Okay? Here we go. What else do you need? What else must I pronounce?
What else have we got here?
Yes. What
Brownies. Do the French just call it brownies?
Brownies.
Brownies?
Yes.
Brownies?
Yes, that's correct. What else?
What do you call almonds?
Sorry?
What are those ones? The ones in the bowl? Those little nuts over there?
Almond.
Almond.
Yeah.
Are you speaking what's important?
It's almond.
Oh,
That's correct.
Almond's the word. Okay.
What else do you need?
And the name of mine?
Yes, almond.
Also,
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like
So,
almond from
So
Wimbledon.
if almond had almonds, it'd be almond.
okay.
That's how it works.
I love
Yes,
it.
that's
Okay.
correct.
Never seen this before. Literally,
It's a delicacy.
Carissa, if you're nearby, sharing's caring. Carissa, if you are nearby, the kitchen's full. I'm happy. Okay, you want to try?
If it's chocolate, I'm going to be here.
I've never had this before. Like true story. You want to try one, go?
Of course I want to try one.
What was it called? Champagne?
All right, I can't say no to this then. Champagne, thank you, Mark.
Okay. It's going to make your teeth like super dark with cocoa.
Ooh.
It tastes fancy.
Whoa.
It tastes very fancy.
I've time traveled here.
You know, we went back to, do you remember when that was a gift for your mom from your dad?
Yeah.
Those
You
chocolates
had to
with
go
the...
buy it. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have had it because it had champagne in it.
Oh,
No. We did? Yes, it does.
Oh, well, it's the
It does have
weekend.
it on
Yes.
Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Chef Clip,
It does. It does. Well, I'm feeling great. Friday's sort of great. Okay, so very quick rock up. This goes into a baking pan, goes into the oven, comes out looking beautiful, decadent, fudgy, ooey, gooey. Top it with some chocolate, top it with some almonds. You're winning at
Almond.
life. Have some brownie with some chocolate milk. with your chocolate people. That's it. Happiness.
Why is my head spinning?
Yeah.
Champagne. Champagne.
Clockwise or anti-clockwise? I forgot.
Oh, you're doing it wrong this time. Oh no, start again.
This is great.
See you after this one, Santi. Get this recipe at woolworths.co.za and you can...
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, welcome back to the Friday edition of Expresso. It has been absolutely incredible, and we're going to keep that incredible going and flowing right now.
Ooh, I like that arm movement. Well, listen, we've been exploring the ways in which the Big 4 Colors pen can be a game changer in various careers, right? It is a pen with 4 vibrant ink colors in one convenient tool with a retractable cartridge, making it quick and easy to actually change from color to color.
Yeah, and we've been absolutely loving all the inspiration coming from this new device. And today we're going to be exploring how high school teacher Jordan Isaacs uses this perfect writing tool to mark assignments, map out lesson plans, and create teachers' aids using the click of a color. Check it out.
I am Jordan Isaacs, and I am a teacher. I did a BA at UWC and then a one-year teaching course at UCT with English and life orientation as my teaching subjects. I teach grade 8, 9s, and 10s, and that's a lot of literature, a lot of language, you know, getting the kids to come to grips with the English language as a whole, having them understand nouns, verbs, and more than that, you know, being able to take a piece of text and understand it, analyze it, work with it, getting children to feel comfortable with reading. I have a lot of family members who are teachers, so I kind of have a little bit of experience of what it's like being a teacher. While I was growing up, seeing my parents mark, seeing my grandparents come back from school, the sort of satisfaction they got from it really inspired me. That good feeling you get from helping others and encouraging people to better themselves and be better, and I thought I'd like to do that. Coming from a long line of teachers really provides me with this amazing network of resources and people to, you know, fall back on, and it really supports me in my teaching. I think teachers are underappreciated because a lot of the work we do goes unseen. We don't just lecture. You have to build a relationship with the students and your staff. About 60% of the work you do as a teacher is behind the scenes, after school. Most nights are spent prepping for the next day, prepping for the week, the term. A lot of note-taking, writing, marking assignments. The Bic 4Colors pen is a great teaching aid. Having the ability to switch colors so easily is really great when teaching. I can swap between different colors for different segments, for the plot, for the themes. It really helps me in my job a lot. When I'm marking, red is the industry standard. It sends a message, it's clear, it sends a signal. Green is the color for moderating. Even using different colors for different subjects, for different sections of the work is really useful and really helpful. Working together, especially with your peers, is a great way to ensure you understand something, bounce different ideas of each other, different perspectives. It's a great way to consolidate knowledge and learn new things. Sitting and working with your student one-on-one or engaging with them is a great way to gauge their knowledge, their understanding. It also builds that relationship between student and teacher. Teaching is something that's very fulfilling. You have to be flexible, you have to be on your toes, adapt to the classroom environment, and that's only something you can get through experience. There's nothing quite like the feeling you get when you see a student's really getting it, when they're answering correctly and understanding the work that you've taught them. The classes I teach are between 34 to 37 students, and having a firm teaching voice is a great way to get the content across. Having access to great stationery like the Bic 4Colors pen is very important for students in their note-taking and just general understanding of the content. Teaching is incredibly important. It's about imparting knowledge onto young people, ensuring that they can live fulfilling and happy lives through education. As a young teacher especially, they see your age and think oh no, you're one of them, you're a teenager. But no, you have to build that professional boundary. You're still an adult. You have to put that firm line down, saying, I'm your teacher, I'm here to instruct you. I'm not your friend. Thank you to Bic for creating such great stationery. It makes my life as a teacher so much easier, and on my students' lives as well.
Absolutely love seeing
That's
it.
so cool, man. I love the red option. No, does it bring back trauma?
Yeah, it's bringing back trauma. I didn't ever get the A and the plus around the circle.
What did you get?
Let's not talk about it. It was another letter.
Well, big thanks to you, Mr. Jordan Isaacs, and of course all the teachers who are nurturing our youth and creating the leaders of tomorrow. And of course a massive thank you to Bic for giving these teachers the tools that they need.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, here is the official call for you to move your coffee table so you can dance along. For the past 3 years, this dance crew has gone from strength to strength, filled with incredible youth who have taken to this amazing art form of dance and has been impressing on social media if you haven't seen them before. I present to you with coffee table moved for you for our Friday dance. Please make some noise for the Vortex dance crew!
Sure. Unajifanya hunioni labda mimi John Cena. Ulinifanya mfungwa wako labda mimi Madiba. Sina plan, sina cash, hata pesa misina. Hendo manu nanititi kama nikuibia. Lakini mimi nimekupenda though. I don't know why you treat me like a criminal. We were just together though. On the same line, right presidential though. Some man I act rough like John Cena. Some man I get buff like John Cena. We used to be cool when I used to come through. Now you wanna act tough like John Cena. Some gala want beef like hyena. Some gala get beat them Serena. The gala get loud, the gala get wild. Some gala take shots like tequila. Hi-bo. Hi. Unajifanya mwalimu wangu labda we ni Nyerere. Nanfundisha kutulia labda huna kelele. Takarika na Belinda hata mimi mwenyewe. Mata bandida, hola menina. Mata bandida, mata bandida, hola menina. Don't be with your dance now. From the ceiling to ground now. Move left, move right now. Step all night now.
Madelelo mga may yo yo. Bala, I could bala. Ang ping dalawa. Vai te tutala. We kwalo dalanga. Emi dalanga. Ba dalanga. We dalanga. Baba.
Wait, let's do one for the ladies.
Cause I don't wanna live a lie. Tell my boyfriend what I've been doing. Been making love, yeah. Hey, tell my girlfriend. And if you want me, you gotta put the word in. And tell your girlfriend that I'm your girlfriend. Yours were made for mine. My heart will fly. If it wasn't beating for you all the time. So if I get jealous, I can't help it. I won't ever be you. I guess I'm selfish. Step on my answer, but I can't fight it. You're out looking like you do, but you can't hide it. No.
Every time he call, I come. But it's time I think about me.
That's right.
Tonight I'm doing me, and I'ma have fun.
Vortex Dance Fab. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, you can clearly feel that the Friday energy is making its way through everybody's soul right now, and we can't complain about it at all, right?
Yes, like I said, it's a Friday.
Yay!
And I hope that you're feeling exactly that. And you could hit it lucky when you play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 44 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Friday. Die Vrijdag.
That's right. It's actually today, by the way. Yeah. Not like Friday, it's today. So what are you waiting for? You can play Powerball for an estimated 35 million rand and Powerball Plus plus for an estimated 9 million rand. But as always, if you want to win, you got to play. And how do you play, Raul?
I got you. And listen up, because you can buy your tickets today in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. You can do the mobile app, but then you can also buy your tickets through the cell phone banking app or by simply dialing *120*7529# and then follow the USSDs. Simple as that.
Of course. Now, we posted all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you have to go and check them out and see what other cool stuff we got going there. Panda, Pusher, Play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 44 million rand in total estimated jackpots today, and you could, of course, win big.
Oh, yeah. Now, from our cerebral cortex to a dance crew called Vortex, here they are. Move the coffee table again. It's your Friday dance. Yes!
I don't want to look like you.
Vortex.
Chap chap in the bando, I don't want to look like you. Chap chap in the bando, I don't want to look like you. Chap chap in the bando, I don't want to look like you. Chap 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 chap, look like you. No, I don't want to look like you. Look like you. Chap chap in the bando.
Too far to come.
Baby, I the goods.
Can't handle what I am now. You a fan now, and I'm not what I was. So tell me, are you down now? Cause I'm up now. So let's make sure the day is to forget that you used to treat me just like that.
Give them a run, yo. Give them a run, wanna give them a run, yeah. Give them a run, wanna give them a run, yeah. Hey, roll the boat, roll the boat, you know, roll the boat now. Signal the plane on the signal the plane, so. Signal the plane on the signal the plane now. Pass out now. Pon the river, pon the bank.
Is it? Are you kidding me?
Bimba.
Attention, please. This here feels like the whole entire world collapse. Bust the rhyme now, MOP now.
Another feel-good production.
Enjoy the extraordinary flavor of the new Sipper M bubblegum. It's poppin' with flavor.